Hey, welcome to round 3 of MSS eSports Championship 2022. My name is Zachary Moselle, and with me today is none other than Brian Chua. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Zach.
Okay, what a second round we had. But before we talk more about today's circuits, let's talk about round 2. Now, round 2 was exciting, wasn't it? It was the same old story between Ethan and Just Must Be, but we had stiff competition from Vincent Phua in race 1 and Jaden Chia in race 2. So what are your thoughts?
I mean, Jaden coming out of nowhere in race 2, right? So it was a very good start from him. He kept his distance, he kept it going. I remember he had the soft tires on. Right? So that was the key thing. So of course we see the results for round 1. We saw Ethan just again doing all he can to stay in front. And then of course we have Vincent in P2. And Jin must be in P3. And of course here we see Jaden is in P4.
Exactly, coming up. The problem is that both of them were so in it with themselves competing. All of a sudden, Vincent just sneaked in and wedged himself in between both of them.
Yeah.
Of course, I can see some of them might be rather pissed, but that's racing for you. You just got to be able to juggle the pressure, handling the cars and all that stuff. But yes, then again, when we know that Jiz Masvi and Ethan Yo were really fighting neck to neck because they know they have both amassed 45 points. So, as you know, the top 2 will help represent Singapore. So there's every opportunity they get. So they have to really play their cards right. Of course, we have also like Jaden Chia. He was in race 1. We saw signs of his little brilliance here and there, trying to overtake and whatnot. Of course, he went on to prove in the next round that actually, this is what he's going to do for race 2, and he just came in between both of them and just took it in. If I were them, I was thinking, where did he come from?
I mean, to be honest, even you think about race 1 is 20 minutes, right? It's supposed to be the sprint kind of thing.
Exactly.
You didn't see him really sprinting, not really. But in race 2, it was a longer race. He sprinted through. I mean, that's
right. You just have to keep your eyes at the back, and as you see, the table will show as well that we have all the elements of surprise, right? Nobody would have thought that actually Jaden would find that opportunity to squeeze through past Ethan Yo and Jiz Masvi, and then there he was at first place. People are like, wow, where did he come from? But no, like we said, always keep your eyes open. All right, and let's take a look at the overall standing. And of course, we know right now for both of them, 45 points in race 1, 25 and 16. So overall right now, total, Ethan Yo leads with 86 points. And Jiz Masvi is at 81.
5 points.
That's right, 5
very
points.
Close.
But that'd be interesting. I heard from the grapevine that he may not be joining us. Is that true?
Yeah, indeed.
Why?
So I think we saw later you see the entry list of the participants, and unfortunately his name is not in there. So. Well, the next closest rival, as we saw. Sorry, let's rewind back. We got so excited. Let's rewind back. Let's go back to race 2, right?
Okay.
That's the main focus of who we have been talking about. Jaden Chia, right? So he finished in first place, followed very closely behind by Mas Wilton, and then Ethan Yo and Halis. We saw Vincent struggling a bit, that's why he dropped back to P5. But it was a very good race.
But look at it, the fastest lap time clocked by Jaden Chia, 1 minute 29.103 seconds. Now that was fast because during the qualifying period, we saw a lot of them were hitting around 1:26, 2:7. But eventually you can see that the timing when you have more cars coming in, it kind of slows you down. But looking at his fastest lap time, we knew that something in the back of his mind planning. Usually for the second race you have to pit. But then again, like you said, soft tires. Now we were all, I remember both of us was griping about, now should he use soft tires? Why is he using the soft tires? But then can he be able to? But I think he proved us wrong. With proper handling and whatnot, you're able to negotiate all that little pitfalls inside in the race in terms of getting soft tires. But I think that extra grip that he got from using the soft tires really aided him in achieving what he wanted to achieve in race 2.
We're seeing a lot of soft tires. I hope the drivers are watching us. Maybe they get something out of this. But of course, if the strategy does fail,
you can't tell much because it also provides you an opportunity to really think about don't forget, because every time we go racing, right, the different circuit presents different factors and forms of little headaches here and there. So I would say the more these guys have actually practiced running on it, they roughly know where to go with their racing style, choice of tires, you know, whether to pit or not to pit. All that will come in as part of their strategy. But like we said, this is the final round. And later on, we'll be talking more about this circuit. As like all the other circuits, okay, they are not simple. Might look small, simple, but no, they are actually much more exciting. Trust me. Okay, we'll talk more. Maybe you can share us later on about the circuit as well. So overall standing as we see right now, okay, 5 points difference between Jays Masvi and Ethan. If Jays doesn't make it right, so we are looking at other potentials. Who are the next in line? We have Jaden Chia, we have Vincent Pua, and next closer down we have Muhammad Hakimi. So like we said, all right, don't just write them all off, because it's two glorious races to race in, and anything is possible. We've seen it before. Okay, people having that large marginal length in terms of their positions, right? And they just lose it all because of an accident or technicality. You know, anything is possible. So like we say, we will not jinx it. So, right, I know all the guys right now are very tense right now. Understandable, but they'll find their individual ways of trying to stay calm and prepare mentally, okay, for the race itself.
Well, the best part is always to before the.
Does it really work? I made I tried it's just like a little buzzy. I don't know, but I'll try. I will try it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now this is it. Now before we move on, we're going to go for a very short commercial break. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all three to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Welcome back, and you're watching MSS eSports Championship Round 3 with Zachary and Brian. Now for this round, we are visiting Fuji International Speedway. Now the Fuji International Speedway is a motorsport racetrack standing in the foothills of Mount Fuji in Oyama. Of course, not forgetting it was built in the early 1960s. Now in the 1980s, Fuji Speedway was used for FIA World Sports Championship and national racing. Originally managed by Mitsubishi Estate, Fuji Speedway was acquired by Toyota Motorsport Corporation in 2000. Now, the circuit hosted Formula One Japanese Grand Prix in 2007 after an absence of nearly 30 years. Now, replacing the Suzuka circuit owned by Honda, after Fuji Speedway hosted its 2008 race, the Japanese Grand Prix returned to Suzuka for races from 2009 onwards. Now, the Super GT Fuji 500km race is held at the racetrack on the Golden Week. Now, the Fuji Speedway has one of the longest straights in motorsport tracks at 1.475 kilometers in length. Now, the circuit was an FIA Grade 1 license. So, Brian, would you please do us this honor and talk us through one lap of the Fuji International Speedway?
Sure, no issues. Let's go. So this is the final corner before they start the nice hot lap. hot lap. Right, so you can see a very long main straight here. It's really long.
Like you mentioned, 1.475 kilometers.
It's really quite long. Well, of course, the drivers have to get a good exit so they can get a good exit speed to come to this corner and make sure that they keep the speed up. Right, so coming towards the first corner, the first braking point is about here at the 150-meter marker board.
Okay.
There you go, very tight right hander. And yeah, so this is the first corner, but the second corner and the third corner, it's a very, very fast left hander. So you just dab a brakes here and you're in. There you go.
Look at that.
Yep. So this portion here is what they like to call the 100R.
Oh, 100R. Yeah, they mentioned that.
Yep. So you have to really just play with your throttle before you come to this corner. Brake at the 50-meter marker, left hander, quite like a 90 degree. And well, after that you want to get the speed as much as possible to get to this another sort of straight. I won't call it a straight, but it's like a little straight to me. Brake at 100-meter because you want to go down to the first gear. You want to brake slow, and then you want to get yourself into this.
Well, that was
chicanes.
a tricky bit.
Yep. So you want to get yourselves in nice and easy into these chicanes before the third last corner. All right. Okay. There you go. And then this is where you get to see the uphill portion. There you go.
That little elevation we're talking about. Yeah.
So really uphill section because it's really technical at this portion because you just want to control your throttle that much more. Otherwise, the car start to slide under you, and you don't really want that.
Yep.
There was so many times when I tried this circuit, and it just spun. The rear just left me. I don't know how else to tell you this, but every time I try and do a nice lap on it, if I don't get a good control of my throttle at the final few corners, and then it goes. Boop.
Look at it. Look at the map right there. That's long stretch of 1.475 kilometers. I swear, there was a pair of wings if the planes will fly or something like that.
Yeah.
But so are you looking at it? It's not that easy. Okay, just negotiating, and I think like you mentioned earlier on, okay, proper application of the brakes at the required time and required amount. If not, if you have to lock the wheels, and there you're seeing a lot of like 360-degree angles here and there. All right. So this is the Fuji International Speedway for you. Hopefully the guys are actually familiar themselves. So
they have to be.
We have to be because it can be unforgiving if you apply too much of stuff. All right, going to go for a quick short commercial break, but when we come back, we'll be talking more about the Corvette C7R. Right, welcome back. Okay, we're going to talk about the car, the Corvette C7R GTE. Now, the cars our participants been driving today, same for both two rounds, all right, is basically the Chevrolet Corvette C7.R, I call it. It's basically a Grand Tour racing car built by Pratt & Miller and Chevrolet for competition in endurance racing between 2014 and 2019. Now, this is a replacement to the Corvette C6.R racing car using the C7 generation Chevrolet Corvette as a base. Now, this C7 road car was noted to incorporate development from the Corvette C6. Thus, those properties also carry over to the brand new car. So now this car, okay, basically is raced in the WeatherTech Sports Championship in the GT Le Mans class. So, Brian, Okay, maybe for the benefit of some who just joined us for round 3, can you talk more about this car and the comparison between this car, the GT3 and the GT4?
There's so many things to talk about.
That's how we go time.
No, but of course, this car is a very nice car to drive. I've driven it on different sims, and the only thing that bugs me and all that is the brakes, because this car doesn't have ABS, right? So your brakes can lock up, and I've done quite a bit of that, unfortunately. So I've squared off a few tires or so.
Okay. Thank God, no, it's virtual.
Yeah, thankfully it's virtual. Otherwise, I don't know how much money I've spent already. But of course, with this Le Mans racing car, it's an endurance racing car, so you have a little bit more aero parts. You can even convert your GT3s into the Le Mans cars. Just pay a bit of money if you have like 200,000 spares. Chum change, some change, yep. But anyway, this car is really very nice to drive. The drivers have been driving it for the last 2 rounds. We got to see a lot of exciting action. They follow very well with one another. Perfect. It's a very nice car to drive.
It is a car I would say you enjoy driving, but of course you have to give it that amount of respect. Because if you don't, then it can be quite unforgiving sometimes.
it can. Of course, knowing your limits with the car, I think that's what we want to learn immediately outright when we take the car, and of course knowing how much you're gonna brake, how fast can you apply your throttles. All these things are things that they will work out at the very first time when they see, oh, I'm going to be driving this car. That's when the drivers will do that. But it's round 3. It's round 3, the drivers. I mean, we I think there's one new driver as well. But other than that, most of them, they have driven this car for the last 2 rounds. They should know the car very well.
That's right. For those of you who haven't, give it a try, because you understand, you might know the fundamentals like racing. Every car is different.
Yeah.
Now, the fundamentals only equips you to make sure that you don't go hit the wall, something like that. But there's a lot of things, factors, little bits that you need to understand about the car, and that can only basically be realized to you if you actually get behind the wheels of one of them and actually put it through its pace. Okay? All right, let's move on to the list of participants for round 3. Fingers crossed. Let's reveal who we have today. Okay, so for the list we have we have Alluri Devesh Chowdhury, we have Woon Yifan Wilson, Mohammed Hakimi, Huawei Xiang Vincent, Chia Xiaoyang Jayden, Azrin Solihin Putra bin Surani, Daxton Jesmando Jr., Yo Ethan, and Brian Leong Yijun, and of course Haliz Ilyasa. Yes, our man is not there, Jismazvin.
Yep.
So that's it. I think I wouldn't say it's a runaway thing for our good friend, but then again, Ethan is very professional. He's going to give it all he's got. I think that's the whole mentality, state of competitors, because here you have an opportunity to represent the country, and we only want the best.
Of course, we have a new driver today. Like I said, Alluri Devesh Chowdhury. So we don't know what to see from him. We don't know what to expect. So he could maybe put Ethan in his place. Maybe.
What we both of them has learned through all the different championships that we hosted, basically is that don't write the new guy out. That's right, because you never know. You don't know them, but of course, you'll be very surprised. Now, we have personally witnessed a lot of new guys coming in, humble. All of a sudden, where they put them behind the machine, they go all crazy and all.
Beast mode.
God's gift to racers. But anyway, give me a car. I'll ride with you.
Man.
Yeah, but anyway, we are always excited. We applaud for all those new guys coming in. I mean, you never know. There's always an opportunity right now. Okay, but of course, let's talk more about this circuit. I mean, you've driven it before. I tried my hand with it. Not as difficult, I would say, but maybe because I was not really racing.
I don't know what you were doing, lah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to just throw you under the bus like that.
It was National Day.
But,
Okay,
anyway. National Day was National Day of Rest. Anyway,
that was my only rest day. But okay, fair.
Okay. Yeah, no. I like I said earlier, the track it does pose itself quite a few challenges. And that long straight really makes or break your qualifying lap, and even in the race itself, if you don't have a good exit I don't know how much I must emphasize it. If you don't have a good exit at the last corner, you're gonna be a bit slower, and then you start to see people coming, catching, and before you know it, side by side down the main straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that was what happened to me. Because sometimes I have this tendency being a rookie, right? And then you're coming down the speed, and you're all suddenly just focused on trying to achieve maximum speed. But then you place that focus, and you start forgetting about precisely how much and when you're supposed to hit that brake mark, and it messes you up completely. You'll be like spinning off or the end of the track, or maybe you brake too early and someone overtakes you, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's only through practice and understanding the track and your personal capability that basically you will find out, okay, I think this is the spot that I will actually hit the brakes.
In fact, this is going to be a true test of how well the drivers have mastered the car.
Okay.
Because if you look at it, there are two very hard braking points, right? So we saw at the first corner, right? You're going very, very fast, you're at 6th gear, you get 260 over kilometers an hour, and then bam, you have to go right down to second gear before you make the first corner. And then of course the second one is that little not so straight, not so straight, right, before you make the little chicane. And that's a second point where they'll be hard braking. So it's really knowing how much you want to brake, and then how much you're going to slowly let go, how much you're going to trail off.
It's not like some like the normal convention driving. There's something people snap off the
don't do that.
Gradual little system. You know, you give and take.
So like I said, because this car doesn't have ABS, we might. I'm just hoping to see. We might,
Evil.
I'm sorry. I am a commentator. I want to see action. Come on.
Okay.
Action,
Both
right?
on the 5 fair. Okay, right.
So we might see cars locking up at the first corner. I mean, this is going to be quite a distance from the start line, and you do gain a bit of speed before you go to the first corner. So fingers crossed we get to see some action, but I also hope that the drivers get out of it safely. So we get to see a full race. Okay? So I'm not that evil after all.
Okay. Joshua says it's a very sexy car. Get it?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a very sexy car. Indeed.
Jenna Isabel Salim says, cool car.
Yeah, it's a nice car. It's a nice car.
You haven't seen it in real life.
I've not seen it in real life either.
It looks really good though. See all
One
those
day.
poster. One day.
One
more day.
One day.
Really. Okay.
I have a dream. No.
All right, looking at this circuit, how difficult is it? Is it very technical, or is it just for the thrill? Or something like that?
It's still a very fast circuit, but I think it's a little bit more technical compared to the tracks that we have been. I mean, of course, compared to Red Bull Ring, this track is definitely more technical, and you really need to know your braking markers very well. Not every place have a very nice braking marker for you. You need to know how to play with the throttle, with the car. You really need to know the car very, very well. Let me just put it that way. The car, you need to be the master of the car.
That's right. It's about the master of the car. The car will take its note from me, no one else. I don't know.
So, I mean, people like Ethan, I think he looks very comfortable in the car. We saw him in the last 2 rounds. He's very comfortable.
I felt like they were sitting there. I just look at them, I feel
I think that was Vincent. Yeah, he was like...
Iceman.
Yeah, he was really, really relaxed. But I mean, they really need to master the car to be able to push through this circuit. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So basically, I would say what our drivers should be looking out for, basically their braking points, right? Be humble. Okay, be aware of what's happening, because you never know in a situation, you might have like all the cars all piled up next.
Yes, you need to feel the car. Yes, I agree.
That's what Jenna says. You need to feel the car. When you and the car become one, the force is very strong with this one. A Jedi's sister will be.
Where's Yoda?
Nearly before Zah. No, just joking. All right, we're going to go for a short commercial break. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Okay, we just saw the ad for Rockform and there were people asking us, is the magnet really that good? So here we have the rugged case and the super grip van mount. Watch this, eh? Look at that. Yeah.
Pretty sure I can't even grab it
Yeah, I
out.
know, look at that. Look at that. Oh, so strong, the magnet then. Okay.
So this is the super grip, the super. Oh, I got lost there.
The super grip van mount.
Yeah,
It's a mouthful.
Yeah, it's a
really.
mouthful. Yeah.
So I call it SGVM for short. Singaporean.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
so
Anyway.
what you can do is that you can actually put it in your car's aircon vent, and basically, you know, you look at the slit here. Okay, just so this little part, the cut bit pits here, actually goes into the slit of your aircon vent. So very simply, no need screws or anything. You just slot it in there, and then what happens is, bang. This cover just sticks to it. It's so easy. And guess what? On top of that, they also have accessories for motorcycles and bicycles. Look at that. See? This one is for the same thing. You fit it into your bike, and of course this thing will just click onto it with no mess or anything like that. It's really good. And it's really secure. I mean, you can feel the cover if you put your phone inside of it. Okay, it really feels very snug. So basically, we have all these parts that's going in, and guess what? Yes, it also feels secured. You know, sometimes you buy phone covers, it feels very flimsy, it's very light. But this one, when the phone goes inside, you can really feel it's very snug. So if you do accidentally drop your phone, right, you kind of like won't suffer a heart attack. It's very firm. So look at the power of the magnet. Watch this closely, okay? Now I'm gonna watch this. Got a camera angle on this. All right, here we go, and look at that. It's really tight. Look at that. Oh, you can hear the sound. You know, it's really got the. It's like the Force, though. The Star Wars.
I knew that was coming.
So, and look, it's very firm. So basically with this, you can slot in an aircon vent like we said earlier on, right? You can put it any angle you like. And with this, with the pin, and guess what? This is something different. This is basically one bit. It's also connected to it is an RFID. You can put your cards, like a wallet, you put your cards inside. Okay, you can slot your credit cards, whatever cards inside of it, and guess what? Because basically you can just stick to it as well. Okay, you just give me a hand with this,
Yep,
okay, and then of course we have this. It sticks to it, and then you stick it to your belt buckle or your hand or wherever you want to stick it.
You can also use this as a money clip, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
it's
money
money
clip. Money clip, man. Oh, put the money out there, you
my
slot the
gosh.
card in.
Exactly.
Hello. Okay, fine. All right, so. Don't give me an opportunity. All right.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Okay. Now guess what? You can get all these from Motivation Accessories Singapore, who is the official distributor for Rockform. So if you want to get your hands on it, quickly around, go on. Okay, get hold of them. They're really good. They're really cool. It makes you feel like us, very man. I'll talk about myself.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
fine. Okay,
yeah.
so remember Rockform. All right, get these from Motivation Accessories Singapore. All right, remember they are the official distributor for Rockform. So what you're waiting for? If you're free time, go scroll your phone and maybe make one or two purchases. No, buy one for yourself, your dad, or mom, your girlfriend, your little sister who doesn't have a phone right now, but you never know.
What? How? Anyway, let me just remove this from you. I'm just gonna.
I mean, I was just trying to hard sell it. It's really good stuff, though.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so all right. Now, 2022 FIA Motorsport Games. Now, this year, the 2022 FIA Motorsport Games is already taking place at Circuit Paul Ricard, and the eSports components will be conducted in the Centro Costa Competizione. Now, of course, you must understand the Motorsport Singapore, okay, is already holding the Singapore qualifiers for FIA Motorsport Games from the 5th of August till the 22nd of August. Now, the registration is all over, but don't worry, you won't miss it because there's another one from the 26th of August to the 12th of September. The registration for that period is from the 15th to the 22nd of August.
Tomorrow.
So that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Don't forget. Don't say that we never remind you. Right now, we whip out your phone and just put it in and just jot it down. Don't say that we don't remind you. We love you, we care for you, we remind you. Okay? Of course, All right, not anybody can just join. There are prerequisites. All right, so the qualifier is open to all Singaporean or PR with a valid Singapore passport. We haven't got people without non-valid. It won't work. You try also cannot. So competitors must be 16 years old as of the time of the qualifier. Remember that. You got that? Okay, so of course, you can just register here, whip out your phone and do that QR code scan if you want to, but if not, you can always go on our website page as well. We always have all those up there for you just to do it.
And of course, priority goes to the MSS eSport e-passport holders.
Oh, I'm not a member.
I thought we talked about this the last round, man.
I feel sad. I keep forgetting. Okay, right. Okay, I will get it.
We're gonna do this after the
After. He should because he's the more
I have it already. What are you waiting for?
Oh, you have it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, some kind of friend, watch you.
Anyway.
All right, so MSS eSports e-passport participating vendors are listed there on the screen for you. So all right, so if you haven't done so, what are you waiting for? A personal invitation? Great, join us. eSports, the FIA Motorsports Games. All right, in Marseille. If you don't know where's Marseille, shame on you. Some say Marseille.
No.
Not that?
No.
Okay.
It's in France.
All right, it's in France. Yes. And of course, you know what, right? I think they have to like basically make their own booking and whatnot.
Yeah. So of course, if you're selected, your accommodations, your travel, it's your own discretion.
Yeah, mommy, daddy, uncle, I really need to go to France to represent, and
But we say it like that, but then it's a very, very good, it's a very big opportunity to be going there. I mean, everybody from around the world will be going, and you'll be competing with the best of the best.
I can hear the sound right now.
Best.
All the cheers and the screaming. Can you hear that? I am the best.
Zach.
I will represent Singapore. No points for second best. Something like that. Okay. Anyway, all right. As you can see, don't forget the FIA Motorsports Games. All right. And if you still don't know where to, just come to our website. Okay, we have the information there. Just click on screen, or you can just whip up your phone right now and basically click on and scan that QR code there. All right.
You're gonna scan it?
Yeah, I don't have my phone now. And I can scan
we cannot have phone now. Okay.
Cannot have phone now. But yes, register here. eSports e-passport. That's it. Okay. All right. Now let's move on to our next segment. Now we got interesting things to talk about. You talk about prizes. Remember there was something about the quiz, right? Yeah.
Well, anyway. I heard someone asking or telling me. No, not asking. Why did you say asking? Someone telling me. Just whispering. Someone telling me there's some special trophy. Yeah, special trophy. No, okay. Anyway, so there are people asking us what are the prizes? What's so after coming here for so long, what are the prizes given? All right. So the top 3 drivers will be getting a very, very special customized trophy.
Customized trophy.
Trophy.
Customized.
Yeah. Customized.
All right.
It's so special.
That's right.
So special that we haven't even seen it.
Exactly. I never thought about it also. But
I don't know. I have not seen it. So anyway, you will see it when you see it. Of course, do watch out for the Motorsport Singapore Facebook page.
That's right.
They might post some pictures there. They might go and click. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
All right. So, and yes, remember to actually click on it. So remember, opportunities are available. So please do so. Do not wait. My tu liao.
Wait. Got one more thing.
One more thing.
Yeah, got another lucky draw. I heard got lucky draw. No.
Why never tell me lucky draw? Can do it online now.
No, cannot. No. Actually, there's a very important criteria. Very important criteria.
You must be Singaporean.
No lah. You must participate in all 3 rounds.
You're not in the first round.
Yeah. So maybe you lah. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, but I just heard someone say you cannot get.
But I.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway,
I got it right here.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
What's this?
So this is the lucky draw prize. Of course, we have given the top 3 the customized trophy, but doesn't mean everybody else won't get a prize. So some lucky driver will walk away with the Sim Magic Sequential Shifter Q1S. Slow enough now.
No, go slower with it.
Oh, slower. Sim Magic Sequential Shifter
Q1 dash 6 dash S. See, our old man can't even see. It's an S there. Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
anyway.
So this is, as it is, adjustable shift force, gear shifted powered by planetary gear set. Now, if you hand this price over to me, I say thank you very much. I won't know what to do with it.
So give it to me. Yeah.
But this certainly, I think it has a lot. You may talk more about what actually this thing does. My goodness.
Okay, so basically there's another type of shifting that's called sequential shifting. You get to see a lot of that in rally cars. This is a version that SimMagic made for that very purpose. So you get the sequential shifter. So it only has one movement. Of course, the good thing about this is, like we said, you can adjust the shift force. So how much you want to get that feeling. Perfect.
So it's not like a gear shift or something like that, right?
No, it's not the H version like in the manual car.
Okay.
It is just up and down. And then of course there's a neutral. You can see that, you know, that you can get into neutral and all that. So
I see. Yeah. So okay. Because with these shifters, right, I was thinking like it looked more like a handbrake. You know those things?
Yeah,
you
it does.
Up, or you release
it does look like a handbrake.
It does,
but not really.
See this to the person. All I know is that last time I had all those gear shift at the back of the steering wheel, and that's really quite a headache for me already. But this is something really different. Okay, but they say the box says it all for racing. So lucky draw. Who is going to be that lucky winner to take this SimMagic sequential shifter Q1-S? We don't know. So the only thing is, okay, you might be that lucky person. Just make sure that you make a beeline towards and make sure that you put your name down. And who knows, you will be the one. Of course, the important thing, right? Okay,
you have to participate in all 3 rounds.
You have to participate in all 3 rounds. So basically, if we look through it, we basically know who those people are. Lucky lah.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. I want to be one of them.
Wait. David Lim says looking great. Him or us? Us lah. No. Maybe he's referring to this is looking great.
Oh, I thought he meant like.
I agree. Yeah,
I thought he.
Oh, thank you very much. You can give me a price already.
Anyway.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're going to go for a quick, short commercial break, and then we'll be coming back. So don't touch that dial. One off whatever. I didn't say properly. Anyway, let's look at these gloves. They are pretty amazing and very comfortable. I used to have them to drive in the sim. Finally, I don't have to take off my gloves to reply this message. Why? Because we have the conductor tip. Look at that. You can shop. Oh, must try a solution. You can buy. There's different types of gloves now. Oh, sorry. Yes. Look at this.
Sorry.
Yes, indeed. We also have a promotion for these gloves. We want you to head over to our new website to make your purchase. And these are going for $57 a pair. All right. Now we can see. Remember, NDPSG 2022 and use the code 57GLOVES, which spells gloves. All right, this promotion extended till the 14th of August. So, my tu liao. There are 5 different colors here. This is one of my favorite. No, what's yours?
This is not bad. That's why I took this from the anyway.
No wonder I was looking for it, couldn't find, and this is my second choice.
Yeah.
Always the first one to take. Anyway, right? Yeah. So as you can see, it's really comfortable. Look at it. Yeah. Can cover face so I do the mouth. Wow. Okay, and of course, interesting bit about the gloves, you must understand, there's a conductor tip here. Now, what does the conductor tip do? Look, now we know a lot of you are complaining, we use the glove, we can't use our phone or electronic devices. Why? Yeah, I will tell you why, because you do not have the conductor tip. All right.
Do you know that to be honest,
Yes.
I have used these gloves in the race the last time. Message came in, I just went. And then everybody was like, "How you?"
Because you have these gloves.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried sleeping with these gloves once. My wife did complain by me.
Really?
Yeah, because
Really?
it feels good. I sleep with that.
Really?
Yeah, I look cool, right?
Okay lah, not bad.
Yeah,
lah,
look cool,
not
look
bad.
cool. Like, yeah, but again, but don't take our word for it.
Yeah.
All right, go onto our website and check it out. There are 5 different flavors.
Yeah. So don't forget, today is actually the last day to get your gloves.
That's right.
All right, to get your gloves. So what are you waiting for?
You have 2 promo codes. That's right. 2 promo codes. All right?
Sorry. I'm going to say this very important
Okay,
part
let's say-
because
let's say-
they don't know where to get it from yet.
Okay, go.
You must go to this very special website called AsianEnduranceSeries.com. Okay, I think I should slow down. Slow down.
Slow down. 1, 2, 3, go.
AsianEnduranceSeries.com. It's our brand new AES website. All right. So basically, with the gloves promo, and then of course, if you want this very nice cap, you want this very nice shirt.
Also have.
And then
pants don't have lah. The pants don't have lah.
pants don't have. Underwear don't have.
Akan datang.
Yeah,
All right.
coming soon.
So,
Yeah.
part of the AES website launch and NDP special promo. There are 2 promo codes that you need to remember. The first one is called NDPSG2022. Remember that first one. The second one is the 5-7 gloves, GLOVES. Okay, basically, if not, okay, we extend it till the 14th of August, and it's $50 for any pair.
57. That's why it's 57 birthday, man.
Yeah, 57 a pair.
Pair.
So what are you waiting for? Maybe during commercial break, you can more or less make your way down, okay, and do some shopping. Not now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Alright.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yes. So if we haven't enticed you already, don't waste your time. My tu liao, alright? Okay, now these gloves, I must say, is very comfortable. It's made of special material. I know some people complain, what if I have sweaty palm? Cannot help it. But what this glove does really do for you is that it makes you feel a bit comfortable. It breathes well. Okay, to me, the very first time I did was when I put on the gloves as well. It is very snug and nice. Look, the little gather here. So it makes you feel like, wow, there's a lot of things you can do. So don't take our word for it. Go online, browse through our webpage. There are a lot of things for you to buy. Like that, so just all do as much as we can. All right.
Yeah.
And the best place for those of you, okay, hold on tight. The race is about to start. All right. Okay. We are also very, very, very excited. I think I'm excited. What about you?
Wow, it's the last race.
Yes, it is.
Last race. It also means it's the last time we're hosting like that.
Is it? All right. No, it's this guy. You know, we're quite emotional right now. We're going for a short commercial break, but don't touch the dial. We'll be right back. Set.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all 3 to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Introducing the world's most versatile phone case. Be more productive and put information where you need it. Get directions out of harm's way. And even wirelessly charge on the go. Improve your game and bring the tunes on and off the course. Equip yourself with the tools you need because you have better things to hold on to. Ride in style with peace of mind. And beat your best time. Go beyond protection at rockform.com.
Hi, welcome back to the race. Now, the live commentary, okay, will begin shortly. But just to let you know what's going to happen is we have a practice session that begins for 15 minutes. This gives the racer an opportunity to get comfortable with the track as well and to put in place whatever that they've been using to train themselves for this very day. Of course, qualifying is only 10 minutes. Then we have race 1, which goes on for 20 minutes. Then, of course, followed by the second practice session. This time it's going to be shorter because you don't really need much practice. If you finish one race, that's 5 minutes. And of course, we have the second qualifying, which is around next race as well. And that sort of the qualifying is 10 minutes and race 2 is 40 minutes, 2 times the thing. So very important for you to understand, all right, okay, today we will finalize, okay, who will be the 2 Singaporeans that will represent us overseas. Now, of course, we have all these opportunities for this race itself. So a lot of effort has been placed into organizing these races, and the guys have really put in all their effort as well to actually try their very best in trying to make that opportunity to represent Singapore in the race. So those of you just joined us, welcome. This is the final round. Lots going to happen. We're going to see, okay, in the next 2 races, race 1 and race 2. Now, our first race basically is 20 minutes. It's a sprint race. For those of you who are not so familiar, basically it's just when you go off, you just fire and run all the way in that sense. So we have a couple of them right now showing in their practice racetracks. So don't get confused, some of you wondering why the cars are all the same. Yes, there's only one model, same outlook, but the numbers are different. All right, so all the drivers have really tweaked their cars to respective likings, but they're going to take this opportunity to actually race it as well. The Corvette is a beautiful car to race in. All right, but like you said, it has to suit you. Everyone is different. And here we have Ethan Yeo, who's currently in first position. His car number 7. He's the man to beat, I must say, because he has 45 points. His closest rival, Jens Marsvilton, whatever the reason, was not able to join us today. So basically, he has himself to beat. Okay, but there will be other drivers involved as well, like Vincent. Okay, he too did exceptionally well in the second round. So he will be looking out for another opportunity to make some headway in terms of his competition as well. All right. So we have our favorites. Okay, 2 weapons 1 is not here, but then again, like we said, for all races, okay, it is never easy to predict who the winner is, because like he said, you know, things happen. It could be weather involved, some mechanical issue, track issues, maybe connectivity issues, because as we know, this is different from like real life racing. Real life racing is in a car is out of action, it's out of action, that's it. But for sim racing, it is different in the sense that we have connectivity. Sometimes could be a poor Wi-Fi connection or whatever it is, a little glitch here and there, and that could ruin everyone's day. But here the boys, I know they're just trying to put and shift all that negativity aside, because they know they've only got one mission, and that is to do the best they can for this competition. Okay, no holds barred, they're going all out. Okay, we've spoken to some of them. They've really put their heart and soul in the practice, because this is just not only one of the races, there are many other races involved, but this is important to them regarding national pride as well, to be able to be one of the 2 that will represent Singapore. So we are really giving everyone a salute right now, I should say, okay, a pat on the back for making it this far. But like the end of the day, okay, truth be told, all right, it really boils down to each and every one of them. So they really worked their way up completely to this point in time, okay, and then they will really have themselves to push. So all the guys are really fixated and really excited. I can just imagine, it won't be that easy trying to sit down and stop yourself from being all nervous and all that because you're so stressed out. So I don't know about you, Brian, but I think these guys, look at them and the look on their face, Hakimi.
For me, if you ask me, this is the most crucial point of any races because this is going to set where you're going to start your grid on. It might also give you a little bit of that kind of feeling where, I don't know whether or not did I do well enough, but you might self-doubt a bit, but you must get beyond that point.
That's right.
Because you have a very long race to go. Anything can happen in 20 minutes, anything can happen in 40 minutes, Yep. So this is still a very crucial point because it might trigger your emotions a little bit, might get, I missed it by a bit, but that's not the most important point.
I think the ability to really, like you say, to stay focused.
Yes.
I mean, things happen, but to be able to be mentally strong, to shift all that aside and just focus on the race itself.
Yep, definitely. Of course, now we are looking at Hakimi, who has done a 1:39.240. So he's not that far off from Ethan. Ethan has done a 1:38.932. So it's really not that far away.
Yep. Not now, like you're saying, you're just getting to grips with the circuit and the car itself. They might have been competing in another car just a couple hours ago, and they just want to get used to it.
Definitely. But like I said, this track requires you to be really, really aware of where you're braking. Look at how much brake marks you see. So this is just basically showing how much people have locked up already, right? So I told you, there's two very major braking points. That's one of them.
Okay,
it's exactly one of them. All right, so we're on board with we are watching Ethan. He looks very comfortable in his seat. Looking good. Right, he's sort of have no competition for now. Right, the closest rival is not here today.
I was looking forward to the competition, but then again, we're aware things happen.
Things happen, unfortunately. So he's looking very comfortable. He's gonna make sure that he set that fastest lap time to start on pole position, right? So, I really don't know what else to say, but hear the rumble of the car.
I know.
Can you hear it?
Look at them in the screen right now, all vibration, all that stuff. You can feel it. We got Ethan, Hakimi, Putra, Chun, Iasa, Woon, Chowdhury, Jasmando Jr. and Jaden as well.
Another lockup.
Oh, look at that.
I'm looking forward to people locking up. I am really looking forward to people locking up, man.
You evil man, you.
But okay, so another thing that if you notice, Hakimi is following very closely behind Ethan. As I said that, he just went wide. No, I was going to say, if he continues like that, he actually gets a little slipstream down the main straight. So that might help him in his lap time as well. So it might be a strategy play, it might be a strategy call, if you want to call it, from whoever that is probably guiding him. He might, get a little bit of that.
I'm looking at Hakimi. He's, I think, sitting on a contraption that's vibrating.
He's sitting on a motion rig. So basically, if you notice him braking, right, you notice that he moves a little bit. There's a little movement there. That's why you see him bouncing a little bit more compared to all the other drivers. That's something that you can do with your rig. I mean, of course, it's virtual. That's sort of getting yourself immersed into the whole car, and getting yourself comfortable.
But how much would that actually play in part? When you're trying to focus and it's just jiggling up and down, wouldn't that be like a bit a hindrance?
It can be. If you're not used to it, if you're just starting out racing, it might become a hindrance.
Okay.
But once you get used to it, once you are in it, it's fine. I think it's perfectly fine because it helps you get immersed into the whole thing. I think that's the key point of having that motion rig there. But otherwise, a normal stationary one is perfectly fine.
Yep, look at it, man. 1 minute 38.688 seconds. And this is Jaden Chia, 1 minute 38.745 for his lap time.
There you go.
Yep.
So he does have competition.
Yep.
He does have competition. I said too fast. I think he heard me. He heard me.
Jaden said, I would say in round 2, it kind of like that second race actually gave him some confident boost instead. Because right now I can see there's a bit of confidence bit, and he knows that initially in round 1 he feels that they are not touchable. The gap between himself. But as round 2 came about, you could see that, I wouldn't use the word arrogance, that confidence really oozing out that he's trying to put in effort right now. So I'm not mistaken that for today in round 3, we're going to see a lot of action from Jaden Chia. Knowing that the second person is no longer there.
Yeah.
So he will be the one to take the challenge to Ethan.
In fact, if I remember correctly, he had a very good qualifying lap, but he didn't manage to do it at round 2. If you remember, he had all very good qualifying laps, but he has gone pole.
Whoa,
he has
look at
gone
that.
pole. He's 3/10 faster than Ethan Yeo now.
Whoa. Look
3
at that.
tenths? Yeah, 3/10. 3/10 faster than Ethan.
Well, we have a race in hand.
Yep. We have something coming. Well, you only see 9 drivers. I think Vincent is not able to join us. I think he has some technical issues.
Oh no, is that? Oh dear.
Yeah, so the
he
thing
was
is-
the next person we were looking at.
Yeah, I
because
was
he did
looking, but
Yeah.
I can't really see him. So it looks like Jaden is taking pole
What?
because Ethan is done. Ethan is done. Look at the checker flag next to his name. He's done. So he's starting in P2. All right. So Hakimi is in P3. I'm not too sure whether Hakimi can still try and fight for second place. Nope, he's not fighting for it. So we are left with Jaden and Aluri.
That's
So
right.
I don't know whether or not are they able to still push for that lap. But Jaden,
Ooh.
I think he knew he got the fastest lap.
Yeah, but in reality, you're gonna hit. You say, sorry,
that's-
I made the fastest lap, but your car cannot compete.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You don't do that in real life,
in real
definitely.
life,
Yeah,
right?
you don't do that in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, look at the close timing.
Yep,
Look at
yep.
that. Looking for an interesting round. Certainly we are as well. Like, look, we gleefully then. Yeah. All right. Your guess is as good as mine. We are looking for carnage, mass chaos. Not really, really.
No.
We just want everyone
want
to
some
race
action.
clean,
Yeah.
okay, fair, and of course may the fastest man win. But we basically can see that we got this race all hooked up and ready to go.
Yep.
All right, so that we are going where the qualifying is over. All right, just remember there are 2 races. The first race is a 20-minute sprint race. Then they fire off, you just chiong lah. Then race 2, you have 40 minutes. That's 2 times the first race. But let's focus on the first race itself. Now, this being a sprint race, there is no second chance. So basically, everyone will want to be the first one in front, clean air and getting ready to go.
Yep.
You
They
see
are
the
getting
cars
ready.
all on the
They're getting
grids.
ready.
They're ready.
Yep.
And of course, Jaden is done enough to be in front.
All right.
Followed by Ethan.
Yep.
Okay, they're ready. They're
Right.
ready.
6 lights are out.
Yes,
Come on, let's go.
I'm ready. Here we
Let's
go. All right.
All right. The lights are red. Everybody's revving. And we are off. We are off.
MSS eSports Championship 2022 Round 3 Fuji International Speedway is on the way.
I'm going to cut you off there. Ethan had a very good start. He is already in front of Jaden now. So Jaden has fallen back, so not a good start for Jaden, but they are side by side going to the first corner. Right, so Ethan's still getting the lead in front. Right, so that is a very, very good start from Ethan. So he knew he's not in pole position, but he had a very, very good response to the lights. There we go. Wow. Sorry, I got a little bit excited there.
I know. Is it jumping up and down?
Yeah. But you see, the thing is now Jaden just has to keep his head down because he knows that he's done it before 2 times. Or, well, 2 times in the last round, right?
Right.
So he knows that he's going to just keep himself there and try and make the strategy, whatever strategy he has, works. Right? He just needs to follow behind Jaden and he would be good.
That's right. Here, Mohammad Hakimi currently right now. Hakimi, is quite close behind Ilyasa, who's currently in 3rd position. He's eyeing Jaden and Ethan Yeo. But like you said early on, a good start from Ethan Yeo. But Jaden's not going to throw in the cap too early. This is sprint round. He's going to go all out here. Jaden Chia currently in 2nd position next time. He is really trying to close the gap between him and Ethan Yeo.
Yep. And the 2 of them are already almost a second above. Oh no, Jaden made a mistake. Jaden made a
Look up!
mistake.
Oh no! What a maneuver he did there.
So he made a mistake. Halis couldn't catch it in time. He bumped into the rear of him.
Oh dear.
That's why you see Halis is now dropping down the order.
Oh no.
Oh man. But it's okay. It's okay. It's 20-minute race.
Yep.
Anything can happen. You look at the little ding at the back.
Ding ding.
Yep, there you go.
Oh dear.
Yep, but that was really unfortunate for Halis.
Yep. The Azrin Putra right now. Okay, he's ahead of Chowdhury, but trying to sneak currently behind Almak Hakimi.
Yes. So he's about 4 tenths. Look, they're all locking up in the first corner, which also means there's a chance that they might wear out their tires much faster this round.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know. I am just hoping and looking and looking and waiting and looking and never mind. But you see, the problem now is that mistake has cost Jaden a very, very huge gap between himself and Ethan.
Yeah.
Right, he's now 2.3 seconds off. Right, but let me not focus on him for now. There's a very, very strong mid-pack fight going on with Brian, with Azrin, Hakimi, and Aluri. So, like we said, Aluri basically he's new. We don't know who he is. We have not seen him race actually.
Yeah.
But he is fighting in the mid-pack, really, really very close behind.
All right, amazing his battle right now. So here we have Hakimi coming behind Jun, and of course, just join us. Welcome to the MSS eSports Championship 2022 Round 3. We are racing at Fuji International Speedway. Currently, we have Ethan Yeo in first, Jaden in second, Hakimi third, Jun in fourth, Brian Jun. We got Putra Chowdhury, Yasa, Desmondo Jr., and of course Wilson Woon is joining us as well in the ninth position. And then, went on lawn mowing.
Someone went lawn mowing.
Oh, was it Azrin?
Yeah, it looks like Azrin. Yeah, it does look like Azrin.
Yeah, but he doesn't look perturbed about it. I think he's quite focused exactly what he wants to do.
Well, he has 16 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything can happen in this 16 minutes. So he's just going to keep himself focused. I don't think it was Azrin. It was someone else.
All right.
Well, down the inside. Down the inside he goes.
Oh, side by side car. You keep the gap there.
No,
Brian Leong.
He's not ahead of Brian yet. It's not clear yet.
Just an edge him over by 1 car length.
Yeah. So Azrin is still behind. And then because of that, Aluri is so much closer to Azrin now.
I know. Just make them move the squeeze.
Oh no!
The wheels.
No! Oh, that's going to be a big damage. Big damage for Aluri.
Aluri. Oh, that was close.
Oh, my heart just...
I know, same.
Stop for a moment.
Who's moving for you? Wait. That was close. My
that's
goodness.
unfortunate. That's really unfortunate for Dexter.
Dexter was trying to avoid him and he joined him instead. All the best, Dazimin Asman says, all the best to all drivers, play fair. Likewise. Oh, that was a close call. I mean, you had him also, he was trying hard to steer the car in the opposite direction, but I think he kind of added just too much acceleration.
Just a little bit too much throttle. Like I said, I told you, you really need to master the car. You really need to know the limits of the car, how much throttle you're putting it in before the thing starts spinning around. So Azrin there, made a little mistake. And after he got very close to Aluri, or Aluri got very close to him, but then Aluri made a mistake.
He was coming in, he was like sawing it, and he actually stopped for him. Thinking he could overtake him on the left, but the car kind of spun over.
So that's really unfortunate. But
hopefully it wasn't a back damage though.
It looked like it was a big hit.
Oh, huge.
But anyways, we're now back on with Azrin. He is still 5/10 behind Brian?
That 1 minute 42.614 seconds for his lap time.
He's about 9/10 slower than Brian in the previous lap. Of course, we saw Azrin making a small mistake there earlier, so that's why he is that much further. But now look, he's so much closer than just now.
That's right.
Well, I say closer, but the lap times doesn't agree.
Doesn't show you that time.
He just showed me 0.6 and it looks like he was getting further. Anyways. But look like Ethan is having a very enjoyable time because Jaden is 5.6 seconds behind already.
That little incident there took up some of his time because he was actually quite close at the back. But then again, still soon, we got 13 minutes and 40 seconds left for this race, for race 1, and maybe he'll try his chance to actually bridge up the gap between himself.
But I think Jaden's confidence might have been a little bit shaken because making small mistakes like that, it actually does affect you in the race. So the only good thing about this is that there will be a reset later where you get to do your qualifying again.
That's the beauty about it. I think when MSS came up and they say, I think let's do this because everyone has the opportunity.
So they get to do it again, so that might give him a little fresh restart to the entire experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Paulette Gismondo say, good thing this is just a sim racing. Otherwise, seeing my husband crashing onto another car would have given me a heart attack. Go, go, go! Wifey says go. Listen to the wife now, okay?
I do agree. Lucky this is virtual.
I know.
Otherwise, that would have been a very, very big incident.
Trust me, a lot of wives are thinking, chances you'll be racing right now, still continuing racing is because it's virtual racing. If it's actual real racing, you have to have like a family meeting, sit down and talk to them, the
Guys,
dangers.
I'm going racing.
Insurance.
No.
I used to race too, but mine was sprint. I just run down the stretch and that's it. Or pass baton. The only thing I'm more... Well, I did do a tumble here and there, but anyway, let's come back to real racing. Here we have Azrin Putra, still focused on him. He had a bit of incident earlier on, but I think he's trying his best to close up the gap between himself and Brian. But no change to the top two. That gap between Ethan and Jaden is still fixed at 5.6. Are they going through like a kind of a rhythm right now?
I think it's getting into a rhythm. I mean, we're almost halfway through the race. And, well, it is something that, at this point, there's pretty much, everything is pretty much more stabilized. You're just going through the laps, not making any more mistakes. And I think for Ethan, once he got the lead from the start, he just went. He just kept going. He just kept going. And you see now he's about 5.6 seconds in front.
Yeah.
Right? And like I said, for Jaden, I think there is some little bit of confidence being shaken. Because he had a little incident, the spin incident. But, well, we will see in race 2.
That's right. For those who just joined us, welcome to round 3 of the MSS eSports Championship 2022. We are racing at Fuji International Speedway. Currently in the lead is Ethan Yeo, followed by Jaden, Hakimi, Brian, Putra, Yasa, Wilson Boone, Desmando Jr., Chowdhury, again, and basically Vincent Poor. I think Vincent. Is he still with us?
I think he's not with us.
He's not with us? Oh, okay. Just as a quick look there. But yeah, lots of incident earlier on, but it's still another 10 minutes and 42 seconds left in race 1. All up for the points, especially for Ethan. He knows those points are important to him. But looking at all the previous 2 rounds, Ethan is already qualified, I would say.
Well, we can't say too fast. Things can happen. And of course, at this juncture, there's about 50 points up for grabs for first place if you win both races. So definitely something that he needs to think about is he needs to make sure that he keeps the car in one piece and finish the race. Yeah, but he has a good lead. He's a sizable lead ahead of even Jaden. So definitely something that for him, he just needs to finish the race and make sure that he scores enough points in front of Jaden. Yep. Okay.
All right. Now I can see the gap between Ethan and Jaden. Ethan got 1 minute 38.714 seconds for his lap time. Dexter Gismondo Jr. Yes, his wife says hi. Don't give her a heart attack now. Oh, I'm not forgetting Ethan Yeo right now. He is the runaway right now, just playing his cards right, and he should easily win this race. But like what Brian said earlier on, it's not going to be that simple because you have to play it fair, play clean, and fingers crossed that everything goes according to your plan. But we know racing, it never usually does. It just carries on, and hopefully you're alert enough to prevent yourself in getting yourself in some pit hole.
Yep, for sure. Of course, you can see that the gap between Azrin and Brian is still the same. Still about 7 tenths, 6 tenths. And well, I just hope that he's able to keep pushing himself to get closer to Brian and get that forgotten 4th place.
All right, that's right. For Ashrin Putra, he's definitely trying his real best right now. For those who join us, he had a slight incident earlier on by one of our drivers. Basically, Chowdhury had a bit of an issue. He spun out and then he tried to make way for the other car, but the car was trying to overtake him and they had a slight collision. There was Desmando. Actually had a slight collision with him, but all's good. The safe thing about your virtual racing bid, but then we all know, okay, the rest are all at it. They're not giving up. Distance between Ethan and Jaden is just about there, around 5.4 seconds apart. They've been playing a clean race so far. Just everyone's trying to close up that gap between it. Just remember, this is still race one. It's around 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. After this, there will be a very short practice session of 5 minutes, and we have a second qualifying. But let's focus on this race right now. Not much has changed, but the gap between Jaden and Ethan has actually gone down by 5.4 seconds. Like you say, Ethan's playing his cards right, and Jaden is trying desperately to close that gap between himself and Ethan. Not far. Yeah, Hakimi as well.
Yep, and well, Hakimi will probably be the most surprising podium winner. I mean, he's just sitting there doing his thing,
He's
right?
so chill, right?
He's just doing his thing, getting himself, enjoying himself. But he's in P3. Let's not forget. And of course, Brian is getting closer.
Yep.
Yeah, Brian is getting closer. He's smelling what's the back? Let me put it that way.
Jet fuel. I wish.
Oh man, no.
Burnt tires, right?
I can smell the burnt tire.
know.
Yeah, he probably can do that if he was in the real life. But yeah, Brian's getting that much closer. Look, so the thing about if you realize is when they are too close, especially going into the corners, that's where the mistakes will happen,
I see.
and that's where we are gonna be catching these mistakes.
Yep.
That's where we're. Huh?
Evil.
Yeah. So anyway, well, it looks like Brian is not getting that much closer.
Brian is a total epitome of focus there. I don't think he blinked his eye, did he?
I probably have not seen him blink.
Yeah, it's really in there, the focus bit. There's the Brian without Brian Yong Yi Jun right now. He clocked in his lap time of 1 minute 39.849 seconds earlier on. But he's just trying to close that gap between himself and Hakimi. But Hakimi is a big gap between them. So there's a big gap between second and third place between Hakimi and Jaden. That's around 14 seconds. So it's just like what we've envisaged much earlier on in our races, where we have like Ethan, and that time was Mars Wilton who was either first or second place. But this time now it's another J, right? Jaden.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a J. No. Let's not say that. But yeah, look, Brian is that much faster than Hakimi, especially in the last lap, and he's getting that much closer to Hakimi in front. And unfortunately, I think Azrin made a mistake and he has fallen back. So now instead of Azrin fighting with Brian, now it's Brian fighting with Hakimi. So it's an exciting midfield pack. Let's put it that way. It's a very exciting midfield pack. They've raced together. Well, this is their fifth race together. Let's put it third round, fifth race. They're getting very comfortable knowing each other. But well, it's a race. Everybody for themselves.
But what I mean, you've competed before as well. Has there ever come a time where, in the back of your mind, it's like a psychological battle between yourself and the next competitor? That when you race against someone and you know for the longest time you've never been able to overtake this person, and because that has settled into your mental state, right? And you race, and this guy's in front of you, you kind of like throw in a hand and say, you know what, I'm not going to compete with this guy. I'm going to pull back and go and compete with someone else. Has that ever happened to you?
I would say yes and no. Yes, because because I was in an endurance race. So I would say, you know what, let me just stick behind as close as I can, because if he pits and I keep doing the same lap times as him, it's fine, right? I don't have to take the risk to try and overtake him and damage my car in the process. But if it's in a sprint race, no. Because you want to get as much points as possible. You know you're catching the guy, you know you might be just behind, following very closely, but you don't forget that pressure, you feeling the pressure, the guy in front is also feeling the pressure, because he's seeing your nose stuck everywhere, moving left and right. You are in his rearview mirror, man.
Monkey game.
Yeah, right. So it's all about the mind games. So in a sprint race, no, I definitely will go for it. If you really see that gap and you're close enough and it's a clear-cut move, go for it. But of course in endurance, because if you're doing a 6 hours race and then you have teammates that are driving with you, can you imagine like if you damage the car? That's not a very nice thing. So, like I said, yes and no.
Yep. Here we have Brian overtaking Hakimi for third position currently, but this is a slight gap in between them. Managed to overtake him while making that turn around the chicane.
Yeah,
But
so-
still not much change. As a matter of fact, the gap between Jaden and Ethan has actually gone longer.
Look, Hakimi is actually getting that much closer.
Look at that.
Yep, so he got the slipstream and Hakimi is just fighting, going down the inside.
Inside.
There you go. Did he make the move stick? That's the question. Yeah, it is. He's made the move stick. But now Brian's going to fight back. Brian's not going to say, no, you're not going to get it for free. He's going to fight back on the outside. But
Definitely outside. Oh.
is he able to do it? Yeah, he's able to do it.
No, but he's going to overtake him on this side again. He's
Yep,
cut
so,
across.
so Brian is overtaken Hakimi on the outside.
Ah.
That's a very, very good move from Brian. I mean, he lost the position in turn 1, but he said, nope, I'm coming and I'm going to get it back.
That's always the case in some sacrifice that you make, knowing that you will kind of get back that position later on in the next turn. Yeah.
So it's really about knowing where to overtake, knowing how you want to overtake, and then, of course, making that move stick.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things going on in your head when you're driving, especially when you're racing. It's very different from the qualifying, because qualifying you just want a clean, fast lap. But in a race, you need to be aware of people in front, behind you. When you're side by side, you know, there's so many things involved. So experience does matter in a race.
That's right. We got less than 2 minutes left in race 1. And I think they're just going to go, to be exact, a minute 45 seconds left. We're seeing Muhammad Hakimi doing battle with Brian Leong. And they are just going at it, and not far behind is Sri Putra, as in Hakimi and Brian have been ding-donging back and forth, overtaking each other. But currently it stands with Brian ahead of him in 3rd position, followed by Hakimi.
Yep. Well, Hakimi is getting that much closer, so he definitely had a better exit compared to Brian. And of course, a little bit of slipstream there for him, so therefore he's getting so much closer. Look. So now all Hakimi has to do is just stick behind him, right? Follow as closely as he can before the next overtaking corner. So you don't want to be overtaking here because he's so that much further away now, right? So he doesn't want to be overtaking here. He doesn't want to overcook his tires, don't want to make too big of a move and then make a mistake. He wants to try and get as close here before that very, very tight.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean, there's not much to stand. But I think looking at the time left behind, you reckon the position will still stay as it is, or are we going to see a swap between 3rd and 4th? What's
someone's
that?
out.
Asrin Putra is spun out.
Oh, I think he's done. Oh, he's done. Look, that smile on his, that not so, that
Oh,
sad
no.
smile.
Oh,
Yeah, there's-
no.
Oh.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's
Yeah.
really unfortunate. But I mean, like I said, you need to know the car very, very well, and that helps with this track.
And the battle still continues with Hakimi and Brian June. These two are not going to let it out. Even
Nope.
though there's not much time left, 4 seconds left. Okay, it stays like that.
They have
With
one more lap.
Jaden and one more lap.
One more lap.
Oh, look at that. Oh, they're seeing another car in front of them.
Yep. So that might actually be Jaden. Anyways, well, Hakimi just need to keep his focus, keep his head down. Right? He wants to try and see if he can get closer to Brian, but he has only one lap to do it, unfortunately.
Oh, look at the growl of the car, the Corvette. C7R.
Really? Really, Zach? Really? Really?
I had to.
Yeah, I was thinking whether or not you're gonna be doing it, and you actually did it. Oh.
I told you, it will come.
See, so basically, oh man. Well, look, Hakimi is now that much closer. He had a very, very good grip, I would say, on that 100R. He managed to. Oh no! What's going on?
Oh, I can't see that was.
Oh, that was very dangerous.
Yep.
That was very dangerous. I think he went a bit too close. I think that was Dexter actually.
Just
someone
went
locked
that
up.
off.
Someone locked up.
Oops.
Yep.
Yes,
Like I told you, right?
that's
So that's a heartbreaking point. You're
know.
bound to see people lock up.
Yep.
Yep. And well, Aluri is out, so he's using his phone. Azrin is out, so I guess he's using his phone too. But let's focus on this. Okay, Ethan has crossed the finish line first.
Hakimi is squeezed. Oh, I still couldn't do that. Where Brian managed to close down on him.
So close.
Yep.
That was very close from Hakimi. But Brian, I think Brian has a little bit more experience, so therefore he has stayed ahead of
Yep.
Hakimi. Yeah.
Oh,
There you
Hakimi
go.
is overtaken Brian towards the end.
So like I told you must keep going. The split team works. The split team actually works.
Oh my goodness.
Right, so
The
now
last stretch down, you can see he overtook him.
yep, so now we have Wilson coming through the final guy coming into the start finish straight.
Wilson won.
Finishing in P6.
Yep.
Right, and of course
I got
Dexter in
Desmond
P7.
Jr. Just made it in. And then
Yep.
you have all the drivers that made it in. What exciting first race it was. Some drama and on the word go, we had all this competition. Ethan was actually parked second with Jaden in front, but he wasn't going to give way. And the moment we had the greens, he floored the car and he just
Yeah.
went straight through.
Yeah. So Ethan had a very good start this race, and once he was ahead, he never looked back. He
Yeah.
never looked back. He didn't
There
even-
we have.
He'd be like, what? Who's Jaden? I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going.
That's the difference when you're very focused in
Yeah.
the race itself. You know exactly what you want to basically gain
Yeah.
from this race. But what amazing race it was set
Yeah.
for the Indian Chowdhury had that ill incident. He was trying really sincerely trying to avoid that accident, but the car just refused to cooperate and went into the line of Dexter.
Yeah.
And like what Dexter's wife said, Paulette said, "No, thank goodness this is a virtual race. If not, she would have suffered a mild heart attack."
I mean, anybody would, right? Anybody would. Yeah,
Not
but
for the faint-hearted.
well, that was a good race one. I think it was a very good race one. Who stood up for you?
I don't know. Initially, I thought, but to me, actually, right now, I think Ethan has stamped his authority. You know, he wasn't perturbed or disturbed completely about being second in the grid, because basically, in the back of his mind, he knew exactly where he wanted to go, how he was going to do it, and how he was going to achieve it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, for me, actually, it's Hakimi. He sat there in P3, like we say, he was just enjoying himself there. And then next thing you know, he was fighting with Brian, and I thought that was a very good racing from both of them. And yeah, really, really good
An
racing.
interesting bit, he didn't even give up. I think Brian thought he got third place in case, and he floored. And I saw him towards the finishing straight, like he just third point.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
All right. We're gonna go for a very short break. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back for round 2.
Introducing the world's most versatile phone case. Be more productive and put information where you need it. Get directions out of harm's way. And even wirelessly charge on the go. Improve your game and bring the tunes on and off the course. Equip yourself with the tools you need, because you have better things to hold on to. Ride in style with peace of mind. And be your best time. Go beyond protection at rockform.com.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all three to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Okay, we're just back. Want to do that? Welcome back, MSS eSports Championship 2022. This is Zach, that's Brian. We've just witnessed race 1. All right, and Ethan, he is on his way because he's gonna go out in a bang and knowing him. But though, of course, we're not gonna ride out. We've seen fantastic performances, a battle between Brian and Hakimi. And not forgetting Jaden as well. He was that close, 5.6 seconds behind. But can he do one better in race 2? Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, he came out in race 2 at the last round. For all we know, you know, he might just be doing much better again this race. But I am excited to see Jaden. I think he has potential. I think, like I said, his confidence was a little bit shaken because he suddenly don't know whether or not can he fully trust the car, right? Because sometimes when you get so familiar with the car, when you make that mistake, you know, you don't feel comfortable in it anymore. But I hope that that the next qualifying session that they're gonna embark helps him to gain some of the confidence back.
That's right. He and the car must be in one with the force.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, so yeah, well, join us. We are just waiting. We got the second qualifying. Now, this is an interesting bit. We understand that everything matters for a reason.
Yeah. Good job. In
That's
fact,
right.
from Dasmin.
That's right. Dasmin say good job. And I got ran out of fuel. Brian says ran out of fuel at the end. Wow, bro. Now that explains it. I was thinking that he was racing and saying, "Oh, yeah, I got it. It was strong. No fuel."
That feeling that
I know.
I've experienced it before. So it's like you're going, then you hear the sound.
Shoot!
Fuel. Okay, never mind.
Anyway, there's always second round.
It's okay, Brian. The second round. That's race 2. Make sure you have enough fuel this time around. I repeat,
From one Brian to the other Brian.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you have enough fuel, please. Then we can get a good race.
Calculation. Yes, right. You just joined us. Okay, we're just waiting for the second qualifying. Second qualifying is around 10 minutes. We make it interesting because in normal races usually you do one qualifying, then it applies across the board.
Yeah.
This time round we're going to give everyone an equal chance. So the drivers have another opportunity to win that space, that grid space in front, because nothing beats racing with just pure in front of you.
And looking at the horizon in front.
Just remember to make the exact turn first.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
You'd be like, wow, so nice. Oh, no.
Another great selfie. I don't think that'll work that way.
No, like
only in our dream, but you can try it on the sim, right? It's
safe. It's safe. Yeah, we can do that.
All right, we're going down to the last race. Okay, those who just joined us, we've got race 2 coming right up. Lots been happening for the past 2 rounds, but this is the round 3. The final all will happen on Fuji International Speedway.
Yeah.
Now, don't let the profile of the track fool you.
What we are stepping on.
Easy. Exactly. Look, it's the straw. I always want to do the roadkill thing, but okay, cannot.
No. That's not. No.
It's not so nice. But yep, we are standing in the middle of the track because in reality, you wouldn't be doing that. You don't get knocked down by cars. But anyway, that's right.
Anyway.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
All right. Just to let you all know, don't forget, to go on down and basically search for our website because it's the AES giveaway. Lots of prizes, but then again, don't forget, we are going to sell off the gloves at very, I wouldn't say cheap.
No, it's not. It's a good price.
It's a good price.
Good price.
Okay, celebrates Singapore's 57th birthday. We are selling off the gloves at $57. That's right. Let me take
Move away.
The AS website launch for the NDP Special Pro. 2 promo codes you want to remember. That's the NDPSG 2022 promo code. And of course, the 57 gloves, GLOVES. Remember, it's $57 any pair. But don't forget, 5 different colors for you to choose from. Take your time, shop now. We've got the caps that some of you were saying. And of course, not forgetting the sexy t-shirt. Yep. Sexy t-shirts because AES. Yep, that's right. So all this up for grabs.
Yep.
So take your time, enjoy, celebrate. I feel it's still National Day, so carry on. All right, don't miss this opportunity. Extended to the 14th of August. So we are ready. Are you ready?
Are we gonna start singing this? No, okay, sorry.
No. We don't do that. We do that. We are.
What are we doing?
Okay, all right. Okay,
Alright,
welcome.
So I'm waiting for qualifying to start. I think we have gone. I think we've gone a little bit. Yeah, qualifying needs to start now.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it started already. So let's see if we can see the drivers on track. There you go.
Ashwin Putra is on track right now. Currently, you have like 9 of them, so they are also just going on the practice track.
Yeah.
They're just recalling. Because them right now, after that first race, I've been recalling the back in my mind. What worked? What didn't work? Maybe now this is going to be extra 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to factor in some strategies involved. Do
definitely.
I pit? Don't I pit?
Yeah.
Soft tires, hard tires, whatever tires you need to. Yeah. So all that we need to do a lot of important things involved on that. So there we have Ashwin Putra going around this remembering what he did for race 1, I suppose, and how he can actually improve on it.
Yep. So like I said, that's the very important, all-important final corner before they make this start of his hot lap. Right. So he's on his out lap. Basically, this is just him just exiting the pits. Now he'll be on for that one hot qualifying lap.
Ooh. Sizzling hot lap.
Yep. Right. So he really needs to get it right. Well, his first corner is coming up very quickly, and he needs to make the brakes. There you go. Is he gonna lock up? Is he gonna lock up? Nope. No locking up from him. Oh, and then we move to Brian. Any lock up? No. No lock up. Why am I focusing? Anyways. I seem to
Brian
enjoy
is locked up. It's like the fuel got locked up already. And we have a Brian Yong-Yi Moon currently had a unfortunate incident towards the end, managed to secure 4th position because his car ran out of fuel. But it happened. We even had that earlier on in our first round.
First round, yeah.
Yep, same thing. So it happens even to the professionals. But of course, in a virtual race, you're racing alone. You have some engineers screaming at you, take a look at your fuel gauge, check your fuel gauge. Look, you can lose out your fuel in a car, but like for me, you never lose your fuel on a plane because when you don't have fuel, you'll be gliding down. Trust me. Yeah. Oh, look at that! There's a nice tight right, left-hand turn.
Yeah, this is a very tricky corner for me. You really need to get the entry and exit right, because if you don't do that, well, the grass is just there, so close to you.
Speaking from experience, I suppose.
Yes, actually, yes. I'm also speaking from experience.
I've done a lot of lawn mowing.
Yep, a lot of lawn mowing indeed. But yeah, look, Brian looks very comfortable in where he is, what he's doing. And of course, behind him, if I'm not wrong, is Ethan, eager trying to get ahead. Get some clean air. I saw someone trying to overtake Brian, and I was like, but this is a qualifying session. Why are you overtaking people?
No, I think it's that whole mentality state, that very competitive mentality. Every night I sleep, I wake up, I race, I make sure there's no car in front of me. There's a car in front of me. My purpose is to overtake that car in front of me. I don't care how I do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, so Jaden has done the fastest lap of a 138.108. Faster than Ethan by 4 tenths.
Someone who clocked in 1 minute 38.107. Who was it? Jaden, right?
Yeah, it was Jaden too, I think.
Wow.
It was not too bad. But let's see whether Ethan can get this lap right. Because, I mean, he was sort of blocked. Let's put it not so nicely. He's sort of blocked by Brian, but now he gets clean air to get that lap in. I don't know. I mean, Ethan looks very comfortable. Look at him. But he's focused. Look, the eyes are just on the screen. His focus wants to make sure that he gets every corner right.
The whole look at that, is room so relaxed, there's wind blowing, nice sunlight coming through the window, a very comfortable seat. If not mistaken, his favorite drinks and snacks all within arm's reach.
That's
nice aircon.
Yeah, that's what I do sometimes.
I would do too. I wouldn't mind. It's perfect. for me to sleep though, but
Well, I mean, I have slept on my rig before, so let's not discount that. I've heard people sleeping in the rigs before.
I know. I've seen people sleeping in cars before. It's not very, very, very nice feeling, you know, when you're seated in the bed and you start slapping the guy on the head and you ask him to wake up. Yeah, so I don't do that.
We are
If you
watching
just
him.
join us, welcome to the MSS eSports Championship 2022 Round 3 Fuji International Speedway with Zachary and Brian. No change right now. Jaden currently in the lead, 1 minute 38.108. And of course got Ethan at 1 minute 38.195 seconds.
You say no change, but Ethan has got so much closer now to Jaden. Yeah, but okay, anyway. So Ethan has done a 138.195. So he's only about 900ths of a second away.
That's very high. That's in the race car.
It's a very small thing. It's
Yeah.
a small tiny mistake, and then that's
Like a sneeze,
900.
right?
Yeah. So we'll see. Ethan in the first qualifying session, he finished his session early. He thought he got it, and Jaden came in and went one up him.
That's right. And that's exactly what Jaden said in round 2, race 2, in that bit in the Red Bull, and he was saying, you know, wow, let these two guys fight it out. I'm going to overtake them, and that's what he did. And for race 2, he got in pole position, followed by Ethan, and then followed by Jismas Vilter, who happens to not to be with us today for whatever the reason. Good luck to him. But we might be looking at a new competitor coming up in the form of Jaden Chia.
Well, I mean, Jaden has always been there. It's just he hasn't shown everything yet. But yeah, look, Jaden is fast. Let's not discount him. This is race 2. It's a 40-minute race. Well, last round he went through the field and he managed to get in front with awesome strategy.
I know. We saw that. We were screaming.
Yeah, we were screaming, man. But yeah, I mean, look, Jaden knows I think he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
And he's gonna get that pole position, and he's gonna try and get the win.
Look, the opportunity is way in front of him right now. They're all for him to secure, and you know, and Ethan knows that as well.
Yeah.
All right. If there's any error that they have, unforced error that they have to create, they have to at least keep an eye on and minimize it as much as they can.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a very important round.
Definitely, because I mean, this is the final round. It's all or nothing here, right?
It's all or nothing.
As I say, all or nothing, Jaden just went faster. Just went faster again.
Oh my goodness.
137.708.
Oh, wow, look at the time.
137.708.
Who says no fuel?
8 minutes ago, someone said no fuel. No, I'm just kidding.
No fuel top up.
You should be topping up your
National
fuel.
Day got the kind of discount for fuel, but anyway.
Anyway,
So-
this is different.
Virtual.
Virtual.
Don't need money, eh?
No need.
Okay, man.
And
Yes,
don't
look
pollute
at
the
that
environment
time
also.
of Jaden Chia, 1 minute 37.708 seconds.
Yeah.
Someone's gone sub below 138.
Oh, but they're all very close. I mean, look at Muhammad Hakimi. Hakimi is 138.369. So Azrin also not that far away. 138.788. So not that far.
Yeah, no.
Everybody's quite close. But well, we saw Azrin making mistakes earlier. At Terminal 1 as well, because he didn't finish race 1. So let's hope he doesn't make the same mistakes again this round and it's able to fight with the rest in front of him.
Yeah.
Well, they have 1 minute left, so it's one more lap for Jaden. Ethan has gone in. I think Ethan is well. I think he feels that he's done.
I
Maybe.
think Ethan's going to do the same thing he did earlier on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ethan has had very good starts. Let's put it that way. I think he's had very good starts, and race 1 was just a testament to that. And you know, we saw him just flying off, and then next thing you know, he's in front of Jaden. So really good stuff from Ethan. He might not get pole. It doesn't matter to him. What's important is getting that final first place position.
Yeah.
There we go. Very hard braking down into the first corner.
Oh,
And-
he hit the bollard.
Yep, he hit that quite hard actually.
Ouch.
Yep, so I think that's his qualifying session done.
Hard stop.
Yep, indeed. And now we're looking at Halis. So Halis is, well, the only other guy who is going to be doing his final qualifying lap
Yep.
The rest are all in the pits, except Dexter as well. So everybody is in the pits already. So
Alice
Dexter and
making a
Halis.
last-ditch effort to maybe clock a better time.
Yep.
How is he doing so far?
He's doing a 139.2, so that's not too bad, I think. It's not too bad. He just needs to get, well, 5 tenths off before he can get into 4th place.
Well, it's good. He's really pushing it.
Yeah.
They beat the time to beat 138.788 as Putra.
Yeah.
Can he make it? That's another thing.
So all the checker flags are out, which means their qualifying session is done. We are left with Halis and Dexter on track.
Yes. Ooh.
So let's keep with Dexter.
Dexter,
Now we
just
see
Mondo
Dexter coming
Junior.
through the finish line. Does he improve? He
145,
does.
902. Oh.
He does improve. He went from a 47 to a 45. So
Well done.
well done to him. Let's
done,
go over
Dexter.
to Halis.
Yeah.
Oh, well, qualifying is over.
All right, that's right. So we are. This is the race.
It's the final countdown.
Okay, right, all right.
sorry, yeah.
So this is race 2. Remember, it's 40 minutes. For those of you just joined us, you are about to witness the final race. That's right, 40 minutes. Oh, you can feel the adrenaline drum. So far, money is being placed. Not real money lah, pretend money. Monopoly money.
My hair is
Why?
standing. I'm very excited for this last race because
right.
it's the final race and it's
know.
going to determine who is going to represent
Right
Singapore.
to the wire.
Exactly.
It's going to be between our friends here. You know they are, right? Ethan has been playing his cards right all this while during the race.
Yeah.
Always being in the top 3, but he has an opportunity to win this right through again because he's got 1 foot in. We know 45 points he has. His closest competitor is not here, James Masvilton. But who cares? No, everyone here is here for racing. This is the final round.
Yeah.
Will it be Jaden? Will it be Ethan, Hakimi, Putra, Yasa, Wilson?
Okay, 5 lights, 6 lights, 6 lights. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last light is out. And away we go!
Race 2. Oh, one car put up on the side. That's a quick run. Jaden and Ethan Yoda pushing out top down range. Jaden is still in front. Jaden's really going all out.
Jaden got a very good start.
Yep.
But don't forget, Ethan is on the inside. Is he going to go? Yeah.
No, he's gonna block him in the side. And no.
Ethan didn't get through on the inside. So now he is on the outside line, giving Jaden the inside line to turn 3. So
look at
Jaden learned from his mistakes.
Yep.
That's it. He learned from his mistakes. He knows.
He went off a bit.
Oh, he went a bit wide. No, that's going to cost him a little bit because you see, Ethan's going to catch up to him now. Oh, that was really, really good stuff from Jaden.
Yep.
Learn from race 1. He's not going to make the same mistakes again. Like I said, he's going to show us something in race 2. Seems like race 2 is his moment to shine.
Yep.
Moment to shine. Yep. Ethan is now on the outside of Jaden, on the left side of Jaden. So Jaden would defend the inside line.
Yeah,
Both of them break.
He overtake him. No, there's a tight turn here.
Yep, and that allows Halis to get that much closer to the both of them in front.
Wow.
So really, really good stuff from all of them.
Yeah, we have Chowdhury just overtaken it, but Hakimi has fallen back down. He has passed Vincent, and Brian has overtaken him. Currently from ninth position.
That's a waste. He started very well in P3. But anyway, this is racing. He's just going to fight back because it's going to be a very, very long race. So don't give up. We'll hope to see him up in front.
That's right.
And I'm spying a new name here. I've suddenly seen one more driver. It seems like Vincent is now back in the race.
Yeah.
So he might have solved his technical problems and is now back. But I'm not going to get distracted because Ethan is now side by side with Jaden and he's already in front of Jaden.
Can he make it on that ball?
He's got an inside line there,
yes.
and he makes it through.
Whoa.
Very, very good stuff from Ethan. Ethan's not going to wait. He's going to be like, I'm going to get you wherever I can, right? So, but Jaden's fighting back. Jaden's fighting back. Look, he's only a 10th off, right? So, but here, Jaden just needs to be very, very patient because it's the same place he made a mistake earlier.
Yep.
And that might cost him. So, he just needs to be very patient, get as close as possible because he wants to get the next corner.
That's right.
Right? So, there you go. So Jaden's still tucking himself behind nicely. Not that far off away from Ethan anyways. Yeah. So,
All right. It is a bit. I know it ended brief. It's still early. 37 minutes and 21 seconds left. But I tell you, it's going to be a battle between Ethan and Jaden. And of course, got Alice up in third position with Wilson Wood in fourth. Okay, don't count these guys out too early. You know, race. Okay, you can never always predict everything that happens and unfolds.
I just want to ask, where did Wilson come from? Wilson,
Wilson, exactly.
Where did Wilson come from? He's not in P4. Good stuff from him.
Yep.
Really, really good stuff from him. Well, you can see that as we talk about that, Hakimi has gone up into P6.
That's right. Look at that.
Really, really,
It's
really.
overtaken Vincent and Chowdhury. And Next Buxton Jr. has overtaken Chowdhury as well for 8th position.
Yep, good stuff
No
at the
change.
back.
Yep, things are happening right now.
But the most exciting thing is still at the front. Look, Jaden is still not giving up. He's still trying to catch Ethan in front.
He
so
knows
much
the
close.
opportunity with. Yep.
Yeah, he's so much closer now. But let's see whether or not he make the move stick. Or can he continue to keep himself close? Because it's not easy.
Yep.
There's a lot of pressure as well. Let's see if Ethan breaks first or Jaden will crack under pressure. This is gonna
Okay,
be
man.
fun.
Oh, this is going to be fun right now. It's all exciting. This is crazy, man. If you just joined us, welcome to the MSS eSports Championship 2022 Round 3 Fuji International Speedway. It's Zach and Brian. We are witnessing the final race right now, but it's still early. 35 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. We have our favorites. I think you have yours as well. But, you know, like we said, it's not over till the fat lady sings.
Yep. Very familiar that term. Anyways, so you can see. Oh, you see a big lockup there.
Oh yeah,
Someone
I
has
saw
a
the
big
smoke.
lockup. Yep.
Oh my
so
goodness.
That's the smoke. But it looks like Jaden has a better third sector here. He's so much closer now. He went up to 0.2 of 2/10 behind Ethan, and now he's dropped back a little bit. I think he went a little bit wide there. That caused him to drop back to Ethan.
Well, these two have been at Ham and Thong since the very beginning, and you know that they've been given all the opportunity. They're going to cut it close. Look at the difference between Jaden and Ethan. They're not far apart. It's 0.6.
Yeah, it's
Look at that,
0.6.
very close.
Very close.
So either one of them can't have an opportunity to make any mistake.
We're going to have a three-way battle here for third place with Wilson leading the pack.
Halis and Putra.
Yep.
Halis,
So a lot of-
Ilyasa.
Oh, Alish is in P3 now. He's overtaken Wilson.
Oh,
he
it's
touched.
like nudge there. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that was rough.
Naughty.
It was rough.
Yep.
But well,
You push me.
why you push me? Why? No, okay. Anyways, while that's happening at the back, Jaden is still trying to catch Ethan.
I know. Look at that.
Yep. Just what we agree with. Someone stop
Someone
Ethan.
stop Ethan.
Come on, someone stop Ethan. No, not now lah. I mean, he deserves all the credit he gets for winning the race.
Yes.
Shall we put it that way then?
But he's been setting the standards though.
Yeah,
That's
he has.
interesting, right? Oh, just spoke too soon. They almost like clash heads.
Yeah, they did. They touched actually. I think they touched a bit.
Sometimes when we touch. Okay, stop it. All right. So
Oh no. So you can see that they're taking very different lines here. Look,
Yeah.
Jaden is trying to go for the wider line into the final corner there, the second last corner, but Ethan seems to have a better exit, taking a tighter line. So we'll see whether Jaden tries to mimic what Ethan is doing, and then see if he can catch up finally.
That'll be a bit chase out.
Why is he flashing?
Yeah.
Why are you flashing Ethan in front?
Make way for
No. You have to fight him fair and square. No way he's gonna let you go.
I know.
Yep,
But it was just like not much changes in front. Okay, Ethan is just holding on to the lead.
yeah.
And he knows he just can't blink because he got Jaden Chia behind him.
Yeah, in fact,
0.6 of a second. That's crazy. It's so tight. It's like you have to sneeze and make a mistake.
Yeah, and in fact, I think Jaden he's gonna get very close to Ethan very soon because the last lap, Jaden is actually much faster than Ethan. So, I think Jaden is just playing his cards right. He's just waiting for the right moment to attack, and then he's gonna be in front again.
But not many, I would say, overtaking opportunities in this track in some key areas, right?
Yeah, not really much in the key areas, but this is one of them. But you have to be very aware of people around you because, like I said, it's a very tight corner. And with so much grass around you, you don't want to touch the grass.
Yep.
The car doesn't like grass. So definitely not one of the places that you want to overtake. This final corner here is a place that you can try and overtake. But for me, if you ask me, you'd rather get a good exit, follow very closely behind, get the slipstream, and then overtake him at the first corner. Yep. So that's for me. That's how I'll do it. But well, I'm not racing, so who knows?
Next time.
Next time indeed. But look, Jaden is now so much closer. He's 2/10 up from his previous lap. So Jaden is really pushing, giving his all now.
You never know, because sometimes I've read about it. Oh, no, they got the left-hand side. Has he did it?
Oh,
What a move.
He has.
Jaden has done it. Oh, but it's too soon to speak around the corner there.
Yep. That move there reminded me of a very freak accident that happened at Fuji itself much earlier this year. So there was an incident that stopped me for a while. That's why you realize we kept quiet for a while, because I realized, would that incident happen? Would that incident? No.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Thank goodness it didn't.
What a move there. Like, he dumbing him to the right side and just make a quick move to the left. Successful for a while, but then he kind of lost out in terms of speed because of that. And
And also Ethan had the inside line, so he can defend better, he can brake a bit later and get through into the first corner.
Oh, that was
There you
close.
go.
That was close.
So Jaden knows he's gonna get closer. He just needs to be patient.
That's
Really
right.
just needs to be patient.
Got a little patience.
Don't make too much of an aggressive move, because you don't want to be spinning out and then losing all that time you have gained. Like gain above Wilson Woon, which is like 9 seconds already. 9 seconds already. I'm like 9 seconds already.
Already?
Okay.
Already.
And we're only what? 10 minutes into the race.
Yep.
10 minutes into the race and it's already 9 seconds. Yeah, you don't want to
He's
lose that.
gonna push it. I know. I mean, say, oh, it's a back down.
Someone's spun.
Oh,
Alice spun.
Alice just spun out.
No, that's a waste.
Yep.
It's a waste. What? I didn't see what happened there, but Halis was a very weird move from him. He just
No, he did a break
locked
or
up.
something.
Yeah, I think he
the
locked
wheels
up.
locked up.
Yeah, I think he locked up, and then there he goes. That's unfortunate. But don't forget, we have 30 minutes. It's a long race.
Yep.
Everything and anything can happen.
Hey, not jinxing the whole thing away.
No, I'm not. But look, Jaden is already getting a little bit impatient sitting behind.
I know.
The rear wing of Ethan. He's trying to poke left, poke right, and see whether or not can he get past. Anybody would do that. I would do it. But that of course annoys Ethan quite a bit, because he's like, I can
Sometimes
see.
there be strategies where the car say, I'm just going to park myself behind my closest competitor and try to just follow and slipstream as much as I can. Hold it back till the opportunity comes in. Then he gets bucked.
I'm going to cut you there. They're going to be close side by side to this final corner.
Oh, he cut him in the cross like that. Oh.
Well, but to be fair, Ethan had the advantage because he was the car in front. They were not side by side exactly. So still fair play from Ethan.
Yep.
Sorry to cut you. There was some exciting thing there. I thought it was going to happen, but no, it didn't.
Yes. Okay. Ooh, all the smoke coming up from the side of the wheels. Ooh.
Wow.
These guys are really pushing it.
Yeah, they're really pushing it very hard. I mean, that's between
Halis managed to recover that. It was shocking halfway through in the middle of it, and thank goodness it wasn't like crowded or anything like that.
Yeah. Everybody managed to avoid him.
Yep.
I think that's the most important thing. Yeah. But him locking up like that is not good, because he's going to start squaring off the tire. He's going to get very uncomfortable with the car, because you can actually feel, depending on what wheel he uses, you can actually feel the vibration of the squaring off the wheel in your hand. So that's quite annoying to have, actually, if you ask me.
I totally agree with that. Just join us. Welcome to the MSS eSports Championship 2022 Round 3 Fuji International Speedway. You're with Zachary and Brian. We have some of the drivers in front currently. Ethan, Yo, Jaden Chia, Wilson Woon, Astra Putra, and of course you got Hakimi, Vincent Bois, Iasa, Brian, Desmando Jr. and Chowdhury in 10th position.
Yep,
Lots of the action in top there.
I think it's getting a bit too uncomfortable. Halis is now in the pits.
Okay.
There you go, Halis is in the pits. So I think it just got a little bit uncomfortable for him. Therefore, he decided to go and get his tires changed.
Well, that might work for him, but we'll see how it's just a sudden thing, just moving in like that. But yeah, of course, we have here the two guys. We got Jaden Chia and Ethan Yeo. These guys have been at it since the start of the race, but they're keeping each other really, really close right now.
They are like the rock form Manek. Strong and close together. They're like attracted together.
Not too close, yeah, not too close.
Not too close.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry.
No, but as it is, man. I mean, these guys, like we agreed upon earlier on, that they're going to push themselves to the wire because there's so much, everything to gain from there.
Yeah.
Especially for Jaden, knowing that he's got this opportunity. If he does it right, the points will come in very handy for him.
Yep.
And looking at the previous point, because when Jizmas Wilton, at the end of round 2, he shares the same number of points as our friend Ethan, 45
Round
apiece.
one. So round
one?
2, they were 86 and 81.
So there's like 5 points difference.
Yeah. Because I think that round Jin had a spin, so he got back to like 2-4, and he lost that 5 points to Ethan. So
yeah, hope everything's okay with him because I kind of have like a chance. But anyway,
yeah, he had a chance. I mean, he had a chance to represent, but he's not here. So I think Jaden will overtake in that second spot. So for Jaden, it's glory for him if he wins this race.
I am the man who will fight
Okay,
for the honor.
No.
Okay,
Anyway. I mean, winning the round, winning the race, and then winning the championship is two different things, right?
Yep.
So he definitely wants to win the race, but for Ethan, he has a championship to go for. He doesn't want to make too much of an aggressive move. For Jaden as well, because he can get the second spot to represent Singapore, right?
Right,
So,
I mean, everything for Singapore!
Yep. Indeed.
All right. Be excited a bit.
Yeah.
That's right. Lots of things happening, but looks like the race is going to go to the wire with these two, unless something miracle happens and someone from the third and fourth position comes up. But then you never know, right? Okay. And here we have Jaden Chia, fastest lap time 1 minute 39.188 lap time. All right. But before we continue with all this action, we are going for a short commercial break. Don't touch the dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the MSS eSports Championship 2022, Round 3, Fuji International Speedway. This is Zach and Brian. We are back in action.
Okay, no, sorry. I decided to start it, but then I realized, no, I shouldn't.
Maybe you can, later on we'll do it, right?
Yeah,
all right,
later.
Ethan Yeo still in the lead with Jaden. Jaden is 0.6 of a second behind him. So these two guys are like what we said earlier on, rock form magnets stuck together. Yeah, but just hoping that someone makes a mistake so the other person can capitalize. But ding dong. But we're also watching at the back. Wilson Woon has held on to third position, followed closely behind by Putra.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of times where we saw Halis coming up, trying to get into that whole mid-pack fight. But before I continue, Jaden tries to go on the inside. Does he make the move stick? They definitely touch. But no, he didn't make the move stick. Unfortunately, Ethan is still in front. Wow. That's gonna start getting a little bit aggressive now.
Yeah, I can feel at the midpoint around 23 minutes into the left in the race. Okay, we're reaching our halfway point. And I don't know what's going through the mind of the guys right now. Pit, no pit, take fuel off, take fuel on.
We'll see. But I mean, for Jaden, he just needs to be patient. I think that's the most important thing here. Because he doesn't want to make too aggressive of a move and damage the car or even Ethan's car, because that might cost him in the penalties if it's being raced to the stewards. So he needs to just beat his time a little bit more, try and see if he can get that overtake done a little bit cleaner. Just a little bit
It
cleaner.
never ceases to amaze me. Oh, one pull up from the side there.
Yep,
Who's
somebody
that?
has to let them pass.
But you know, it never ceases to amaze me about how at that kind of speed, you know, and all that the things that's happening around you, you still have the added mental capacity to think, oh, things like.
You know, that's why sometimes the drivers who are in teams, they actually get people to do quick strategy for them. But for me, I mean, I would go and calculate, make sure that I got enough, then I'll do the pit strategy myself.
Gao you. Is it enough?
Yeah,
you?
enough, not enough, right? But I mean, for them,
sufficient oil there.
for them, they don't have to do a mandatory pit stop, so that's not in their. They don't have to think about it.
Yep.
But if you have a mandatory pit stop, then of course you want to make sure that you go in early or you go in late. You know what's the strategy you want to play. But yeah, here it's just full out racing. And this round we can see even Ethan, Wilson, Jaden, they're all
That's right.
soft tires.
Soft tires, right? I think they kind of picked it up as well. But look at Chowdhury. Chowdhury is the SS tires.
Super soft tires. So I think but he's in the pits and he's been in the pits for a while. Well, I hope everything is okay for him.
He wasn't involved in any slight incident, was he? No, I don't recall back though.
No, he was in the first race with Dexter.
Ah.
Yeah, with Dexter.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but anyway, this is his first outing in this MSS eSports Championship.
Yep.
And yeah. But look, Jaden looks like he's impatient. They're side by side now going into the corner. Would there be enough space? Yeah, they give each other space.
They leave him space. Oh,
Yeah.
but he gave me. Oh my goodness.
They give each other enough space to go into the corner. But of course, Ethan had a better exit through the corners, and then Jaden just have to let Ethan pass.
Oh.
Nothing much that he could have done. But I mean, look, Jaden is trying very hard. He's keeping it clean. That's the most important.
Yep. The last thing you want to do is like get some damage or then you can continue the race.
Exactly, and you don't want to be losing any advantage or
points, the points.
Yep, exactly. So good stuff from both of them. Very respectful racing, I would say.
Very clean. That's all we always preach about.
Yeah.
Fair play, everyone. Fair play.
Yep. And well, for the rest of the grid, looks like it has sort of stabilized a bit.
Yep.
Everybody is happy in where they are at this point. But of course, the top two, they're not. They're still fighting. They're still going at it.
Vincent Poir currently in 5th position, Hakimi in 4th, and Wilson Wood in 3rd.
Yeah. Good stuff. I mean, we saw Hakimi drop down the field earlier at the start of the race, and now he's back in P4.
That's right. I'm back. But you know, it's always the kind, right? First you don't succeed, you try again.
Indeed. So that's what Jaden is doing as well.
Yes, right.
Well, he didn't do it in the first race, so now he's going to try it in the second race. Maybe. Oh man, this is going to be good stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, for Ethan, he really just needs to get himself in a good position, defend wherever he can, and then whatever he needs to do, he just do. And for Jaden, it's just finding the gap.
That's right.
Finding that gap and then
Find
going
that
for it.
opportunity and then squeeze in. Like what we mentioned it earlier, right? I mean, if you are a professional racer or whatever, or just a racer itself, if you see an opening there and you don't take it, you're not racing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, look, Ethan knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Jaden knows what he's doing. So let's see whether or not they will be in position.
You'll never know, you know. That's what happens in round 2.
Yeah.
Well, for those who just joined us, welcome to the MSS eSports Championship 2022, Round 3, Fuji International Speedway. You got Zach and Brian. Guess what? 18 minutes and 29 seconds left in race number 2. Ethan Yeo has promises and he's staying ahead, but he's not getting it easy as well. You have Jaden, who is not far behind, 0.5 of a second. Excellent. And of course, Wilson Moon in 3rd and Hakimi in 4th. And of course, Vincent Poir has made it and squeezed him up to level 5. So things can be happen. No, I want to sit down and have a nice cup of wine.
On the countryside?
Of course.
That's the criteria for it, right?
A must, it's a must. Some caviar. Some roasted squid. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's really good stuff from Vincent. I mean, we didn't see him for the first race, right? And then now he's back in second race, fighting his way into P5. So
This is the beauty about it. I did mention much about these guys, right?
Wait.
They don't care.
Jaden's getting closer. Sorry. Wait, before you hold that thought. Jaden's getting closer. He's on the outside. Will he get it? No.
No.
So he tried. Oh, he's now on the inside, but they don't touch. No, not close enough. Not close enough.
Oh, look at that. He's really
But Jaden-
spinning him the side.
Yep. There you go. Still very clean.
Yep.
Still very clean. Rip to my FFB. It is making it more difficult to drive.
Oh,
That's.
it sounds painful, ain't it? Because it's ripped to my FFP. What's that?
Okay, so basically the FFB is the force feedback you get in the wheel, and well, it's what you use to feel the car when you're driving.
I see.
So if you don't get a good force feedback on the wheel, like he said, it's pretty frustrating. It's not very nice to drive. But yeah, I think, like he said, it's a good session from him. And of course, Jaden is now trying. He's going down side by side. He's in front. He's in front.
He's
Is he
in
car line in
front.
front? He's almost a car line in front.
Can you hold it?
Nope. But look, Ethan is going down the inside.
We leave some space there.
There
what
we
a
go.
squeeze in.
Yeah, so very clean from both of them yet again. But of course, you can see that Jaden is getting that much closer. So is something going on with Ethan's tires? Jan.
Jang. Something wrong with my tires.
Yeah, but look,
Give it mama something tires.
I'm just gonna say this because Jaden has done a faster lap time than Ethan, and is now 5 seconds faster in the last lap. So Ethan is definitely making a mistake somewhere that Jaden is not, and capitalizing on it very much so. So, well, we'll see.
See, cheating down some of the outside.
Side by side.
Yeah, scores up. They're going down slow, Ken.
No, they're not side by side.
No.
Ethan made a mistake. Ethan made a mistake there. He locked up. He braked a little bit too late. He outbraked himself, but still in front.
I hate this portion.
It's not fun.
It's not fun
definitely
at
not
all,
fun.
especially you mentioning if you had this FFB issues or.
Yeah, but look, Jaden is still going. He's still going to keep a very, very good and close gap to Ethan. And of course, look, he needs to get a good exit here. Because he wants to make that move in the turn 1. He needs to get a very good exit, and I think he did. The time, the time is dropping. It's dropping. It's now 3 tenths.
Oh my goodness.
It is now 2 tenths. Has he gone on 2 tenths? It's now 2 tenths. No, but it looks like it's a bit further this time around. It looks like he's a bit further this time
He's
around.
trying to go for the outside right now. Can he? Whoa! Just a zigzag on the left. Whoa!
That was quite a move from Jaden.
It's quite aggressive though. I must
Yeah,
say.
it's very aggressive from Jaden. But of course, he tried to set a dummy, but Ethan didn't have any of it.
No.
And now they're side by side.
Oh.
Now they're side by side. Are they gonna touch? No, they're not. Are they gonna go through cleanly? Jaden's in front. No, he went wide. He went wide.
Alright. Lots of action right
and-
now. Jaden has overtaken Ethan Yo.
But I think Jaden needs to give that spot back because he overtook him on the outside. Now that's for the stewards to say.
Yep.
We'll see whether or not there will be a protest later
Don't want
on.
to give it back to you.
Oh man.
Come on, Jaden. If that's the case, should be a gentleman and let him have it.
Yep. But it looked like he overtook from the outside. He went wide, remember? And then he overtook there. But yeah.
See what does the steward have to say about that?
Yep. We'll leave it to the stewards. I'm no steward, so
No.
it's not for us to say anything.
All right.
Well,
We agree with you, Joshua. Right now, we just leave it to the stewards. Right, you just join us. Yes, Jenna Isabel, for me, it's P1 and P2. So intense. It's always been very intense for all our races. But yeah, for those of you just joined us, welcome to the MSS eSports Championship 2022, Round 3, Fuji International Speedway with Zachary and Brian. And hey, took home the fastest lap time. Who said that? 1 minute 40.276 by Jaden Chia.
Yep, that was Devesh. Yeah.
Oh,
Seems like he's took off the fastest lap. Nice, that's good for you.
Then get back on the bandwagon.
Nah, it's really uncomfortable to drive if you're not having a good time with your wheelbase. So it's not gonna. He's probably not gonna go back onto the wheel.
Not gonna be a walk in the park, Kaczynski.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh, I tell you, it's gonna be to the wire. This too. But the gap has opened up now. It's 0.9 tenth of a second. Here we go.
I
Yeah.
would think that Ethan burnt up his tires a little bit because look, he's a second behind now. So Jaden has already got a second behind. Ethan has got behind a second. He's a second gap behind Jaden. Sorry, words is getting. I'm.
You know what? We need a rest. I think
Okay,
we need a drink as well.
Okay.
So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back right after this commercial break.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all three to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Introducing the world's most versatile phone case. Be more productive and put information where you need it. Get directions out of harm's way. And even wirelessly charge on the go. Improve your game and bring the tunes on and off the course. Equip yourself with the tools you need because you have better things to hold on to. Ride in style with peace of mind. And beat your best time. Go beyond protection at rockform.com.
Welcome back. You're watching MSS eSports Championship 2022 Round 3 Fuji International Speedway. There's a lot of changes. Jaden is currently in front, followed by Ethan Yeo, Wilson Woon, Vincent Pua, Hakimi Putra, Brian Asa, and Desmondo Jr. Lots of things happening.
Yeah, lots of things happening
right now.
Yeah, but look, Jaden is still in front. He kept his head down for close to 30 minutes. And he's finally overtaken Ethan. Yes! So now all he needs to do is make sure that he doesn't make a mistake. And he keeps the lead in front.
He's looking at the gap right now. Look at that.
Yep.
9. Or maybe it could be, I don't know, Ethan. What game is Ethan playing? Looking at time, 9 minutes, 19 seconds left.
I don't know whether or not has Ethan taken out a lot of his tires. Being a bit more aggressive at the start, therefore he's lesser grip, and well, of course, with lesser grip means you have lesser confidence with the car.
Yep.
So that might be the reason why he's making small mistakes here and there, resulting in him falling back to Jaden.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But of course, the two of them combined are about 30 seconds ahead of third position.
Yeah,
so that's a very, very big gap.
Looking at that table on the left-hand side, you might be scratching your head. What is thing plus 29.8? Yes, that is the gap between these two. These two are on a different planet right now.
Yeah, they are.
And we know that the first and second position is quite still. So the rest is fighting for third position.
Yeah, indeed.
Now,
So
and we know that the first and second
we now see Hakimi. I think Vincent has taken Hakimi over the break during the break. So good stuff from Vincent. Now up into P4. Dexter is in the pit as well. I hope everything is okay because he's about a 1.3 laps down already. Not too sure if he has a terminal issue with the car.
Hopefully not, though.
Yeah, hopefully not, because I mean, so close to the end of the race, you want to finish the race as well.
Dexter, your wife loves you. Okay, sorry. So, yes, you have a competition between Jaden and Ethan. Like you said earlier on, these two guys are just on a world of their own right now. Okay, at the end we will know who's first and who is second. But right now, currently from third position onwards, from Wilson Boone, Vincent Hua, Hakimi Putra, Brian Yasa, and Desmondo Jr. They all will be most probably fighting for third position. But of course, you know, as you can look at it, it's a close between Vincent, Wilson, and Hakimi.
Wilson, Hakimi.
Wilson, Vincent. It's like a minion or something.
No. Well, I mean, the cars are yellow.
I know.
Yeah, so.
Oh, my minions.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. What have you been watching over the break?
I don't know.
Oh no. Well, we're on board back with Ethan now. He's about 9/10 away from Jaden. I'm not too sure if there's any more in him to try and get that first position back. To him, maybe he doesn't have to be aggressive anymore because he's got the championship sealed in the back.
Yep.
Right? So maybe for him, it's just, I just need to finish the race and that's it. That's it.
That's right. Looking about it, there's only 6 minutes 42 seconds left in race 2. But don't speak too soon. Ethan has just closed up the gap between himself and Jaden down. Like, you never know, he might be just holding for that last burst of hurrah, of fire. That's right. So do just join us. As you mentioned earlier on, there's only 2 competitors fighting for first and second. There's Jaden and Ethan. All right. For the rest, we are going to fight for the third position. That's Wilson, Vincent, and Hakimi. All right. And these guys have put in everything they've got. It's not easy. All right. As we all know that this car is not like a simple car to drive. We just need to respect it. And hopefully all your inputs are I would say positive.
I think that's one of the reasons why it's settled down quite a lot as well.
You did preempt us about that.
Yeah, I did. And that basically resulted in them, you know, not really being very competitive towards the end because the tires are pretty much used already. There's not much left in the tires for them to try and get the move done. So I think that's what's happening with Ethan behind Jaden. So that could just be one of the reasons why. But by the looks of it, Hakimi is still pushing very hard. He's still trying to get himself into that 4th place behind Vincent. But of course, then again, it's just fighting for 4th place because the gap to third, it's about 7 seconds already. So I'm not too sure if they have any more left to try and get the 7 seconds. But who knows? Wilson might make a mistake.
Exactly.
Yep. So I'm sorry, Wilson, if you feel offended by this, but no, I don't care. It can happen, you know. Look, so anyways.
Anything happens under pressure.
Okay, anyway.
Right, you joined us in the MSS eSports Championship 2022 Round 3 Fuji International Speedway. We've got 4 minutes 41 seconds left in race number 2, which will end round 3. And I only have this to say, these guys are really putting in the effort and time. And we wish them all the best of luck, but of course also we'll be wishing the 2 guys that will be representing us, so it's really, really exciting right now.
Yeah, really, really good stuff from them. But that also means we will come very to the end of this MSS.
Had a dream. Okay, stop it back. We'll come back. I'll be back.
Yep.
Yes, and Ethan is trying desperately just to hold on. Like you did mention, maybe he's just conserving his tires or just waiting for that last bit of opportunity to overtake him. But at this gap, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Jaden is really giving all he's got to spread. And here we have the side of Hakimi right now, bringing down the throw, Vincent Hua.
Yep, so he just needs to get himself closer and closer and closer to Vincent, and then 4th place is his.
Yep.
4th place is his.
He's just edging slightly, ever so slightly.
Yeah. So, I mean, it looks like it's sort of stabilized between both Vincent and Hakimi, but, you know, who knows? Vincent might make a small mistake here. Hakimi might be able to catch up that couple of tenths. Because the last lap, it looks like Vincent had a much better lap, 139.976 compared to Hakimi of a 140.431. So, for all we know, we just need... Like I said, like we have been saying a lot, right? Racing is about the consistency and, you know, making sure that your focus is there. You know, making a small mistake might just cost you a championship, a win, even a position. So, well, even though it's been a very long 40 minutes, It's a very long 40 minutes, Zach.
I know.
Very long 40 minutes.
It's just be on top of your game. I mean, we've seen from Formula One all the way to races, the way these guys psych and train themselves. Just to go through a season, it's not that easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, like the magic word is consistency, and it's very difficult to be consistent as well because you've got weather, technical issue, human factor issue, and whatnot. So these guys are really giving all they've got.
Yep, definitely. And look, like I said, like I was just saying, Hakimi is now 3 tenths.
He can sneeze, he can breathe.
He can breathe. Just a little bit. Because look, now as I said, last lap Vincent did better. This lap, the second last lap. Now the last lap, Hakimi did much better, 140.620, while Vincent did 141.125. So there are a lot of things here at play. Look, he's locking up a lot more.
Yep.
That could just mean it's not enough grip. That's why he has to lock up. So many more factors that he's getting into, tiredness, fatigue over a 40-minute race. And I think for Vincent also, because he was scrambling to try and fix his technical issues, that might cause fatigue for him. So we'll see whether or not does he crack under the pressure. Yep. So this might be the final lap or the second last lap for our leaders. Looks like Jaden still has a very strong foot in front, 2.1 seconds ahead of Ethan already. So my guess, again, like I said, it's just Ethan has already used up most of his soft tires, and Jaden just being more conservative with it. And I think even when we saw the fights between the two of them, Jaden was the one with the least lockups.
Yep.
So that might also be what's helping him to hold that first place.
But it does pay for taking care of your tires and executing it to a T.
Yep.
But it all pays off though. So here we have down to 37 seconds left for race 2. No changes right now. Jaden is still taking pole, Ethan second, and Wilson Woon in third.
What an easy third for him. No competition, nothing, no, nothing. He's just on his own. He's on his own in his own world.
Just the three of us.
You mean just only me?
Only the lonely.
Yeah. So he might have had a boring race, but he's gonna enjoy being on that podium.
Yeah. Yep.
So we got one more lap. This is the final lap of the race. So all Jaden needs to do now is just to keep his head down, finish that last final lap.
One thing we know, Jaden is not jaded, but he's certainly on his way all the way to the finishing line. He knows he's got it. Okay, there's nothing, and the leader is on the final lap. That's Jaden Xiao Yang. He has done a miraculous race and managed to put Ethan back, and it's right on his way. His famous lap down 1 minute 39.483.
Yep. So very good race from Jaden. Well, he has done all he needed to do to make sure he got that first place. And well, like I said, in race 2 he's going to come up stronger. He's going to do what he did in round 2.
That's right.
And he has done it towards the end, and he is now firmly in first place for this race.
Yep. These points will come in handy for him because right now he knows that he's only got I would say Gismas Wilton to beat in order to be the second person to get through.
Yep, and to get that very nice special customized trophy that nobody has seen it yet. Nobody. All right, now Jaden is now on the final main straight. He's gonna cross the finish line in P1. Well done to him. And Ethan, what is Ethan doing? It looks like Ethan is. There you go. I think he wanted to do a reverse finish. But he decided not to because Wilson is just getting that much closer. But well done to Ethan. Good race, good fight from him. And now 5 seconds behind Jaden. Wilson coming home in third. Right now the final corner for him. There you go. Down the long main straight.
Is it off you?
No, he's still throttling. No, he's still throttling.
Whoa!
He's still throttling.
Silent for a while.
Yeah, we thought he went silent, but no, he's still throttling. He's still going. And Well, the finish line is a bit further ahead, Wilson.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you crossed the finish line.
Three
well
times
done.
I did.
Yeah.
Finish. No.
Yep, Vincent. Vincent in P4, and then Hakimi unfortunately in P5. Aswin finishing in a very strong P6. Good race from him. Brian, unfortunately, well, we didn't see much of him this race, unlike the last race.
Yep.
So he is down in P7. Right, and then of course in P8 now we will have Halis Ilyasa, sorry, coming home in P8. Oh, sorry, we're still Brian. I'm sorry, I got confused there. There you go, Halis. Now we're on with Halis now. So there he comes down the long main straight.
Well done, guys.
Yep, Dexter finishing in P9, 2 laps down, and Halis coming home in P8.
That's right. That wraps up the MSS eSports round 3 championship. I feel so sad. I'm going to cry. But before we start to cry,
Okay, yeah.
what was the outcome of the 2 races for you? Which one? Race 1 and 2?
I think race 2 was race 1. Actually, both were equally exciting. It's very hard for me to choose. Race 1, we saw a lot more mid-pack fights. Race 2, we saw a lot more leaders fighting each other. So, you know, it's a good fair share of both kind of racing in both race 1 and 2. So, if you ask me, I like race 1 because I like to see the mid-pack fight. Watching the leaders fight sometimes is a bit like, you know they're going to fight each other anyway. So,
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, like in race 1, we saw Brian and Hakimi, but in race 2, we didn't. You know, we saw Vincent, we saw Hakimi, we saw Azrin, you know, fighting out for that 4th place. So, it works out quite nicely.
All right, so for this round, who stood up for you?
I think Hakimi stood out for me this round. Reason being, I think he did very strongly in round 2, and he came back much stronger here in round 3. I mean, finishing 3rd in his first podium, if I'm not wrong, for race 1, and then finishing in a very close 4th, 5th in race 2. I think that was a really, really good race from him.
I know. All right, well, we've come to the end of round 3 of the MSS Esports Championship 2022. What a race it was. Congratulations to all our winners, and we hope that our driver and you, our viewers, enjoyed every moment of it as we did bring it to you.
Yep.
All right, so before we sign off, we'd like to thank once again all of our sponsors for making this show would not be possible. We're talking about eSports, KNN, Delta Timers, S5 Technology, Sim Magic, Bellray, Rockform, and not forgetting MSS Motorsport Singapore for sanctioning and organizing this series. Well, as we say, we'd like to thank Brian for joining us, and it's been a pleasure coasting alongside with you. Know the tears, the singing, and all that. All right, and in the meantime, for all our participants, just keep practicing, and for our followers, thank you for your support. And here's all of us in the studio wishing everyone stay safe, healthy, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.